Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'm Kelvin Mans from the Pulnado TV. And I'm well on and say one person that make Pulnado, two people that make Pulnado, and for them Pulnado to better and stronger one. Now where we go. So if not the first time this for let's sign in here or let's come to this wonderful and lovely platform called the Pulnado TV. Please, my brothers and sisters, just do me a little favor. Let just smash the like button at the left hand side, subscribe at the right hand side, and also share the program.
This one come for make you know, with you know, not in the show. Now this not the program we all for education, religion, in all circulation, political intimidation, suppression and injustice. In the way they make we know the feel at home. Now we own, so we think now we own. We the talk all thing, the country not the growing, just the go beyond. We the say all thing, for you will not be know, for make you know. You can find me na YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even TikTok. The name na Pulnado TV. If you not be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pulnado. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pulnado. Subscribe to Pulnado TV. Subscribe to Pulnado TV. The presenter na Kelvin Mans, not a politician. It stand for the people, the masses, even the poor man. Hey boy, the people know they treat you nice. We see we for know, we don't know. Plenty things we in Pulnado. We hear rise, hey boy, it's not Pulnado. All thing with the Pulnado. It's time for Pulnado. Everything for good nado. Just go na any social platform and shout for Pulnado TV. Na PULNADOE TV. And the symbol gets a low flag middle. 2 stars with plenty colors. Get the opportunity for call. Not the mid or ending of any program. If you know be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pulnado. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pulnado. Subscribe to Pulnado TV. Subscribe to Pulnado TV. If you know be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pulnado. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pulnado. Subscribe to Pulnado TV. Subscribe to Pulnado TV. All thing with the Pulnado. Everything with the Pulnado.
Let's see on the beat.
Pulnado TV. Romantic.
So, me, dear lovely brothers and sisters, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. And I want to say, assalamu alaikum, peace, some blessing be upon you guys and upon everybody who watch me all over the world. And I want to say again, the pay in a day, it's open Monday, I will say, Yabu, this August, Satina, we'll vein, Miadoena, Poundana, between we are. Well, I don't be that Abana, Rejun, Gavalma, I say, well, I say, well, go be a gavita, who try that. Sana, Georgia itajoma vita sana ampampo beder be susumasi stobe barasu tanamuge ntan fambe alhamdulillah jara made berikija na latong hirejang nyalejang everybody do. I want to say you na kabo na kushe, and let we just continue for hold on and continue for Bia. You know, anything so far, they say, criminal pool prime position no matter how long till it court. Well, we know the saga. We know they happen at the country right now. The saga already inside the APC, and what thing they go on our country, and what they go through, and up to now, we still they go through the same thing. But just like I say, and no matter how long till must court. Anyhow thing had to you know, the stubbornness go end one day. Jolly we got talking inside the Quran says in Namalosri or Lisra. Is it stubbornness or Tanginess and sweetness na two things and the way they go together. So any way they sweet, any way see they sweet, most especially any way sweet, most especially bitter and volcano. Any way they bitter, where droughts can be too much, expected back sweetness they come at the end. So today we're going to look at Samura and electoral justice. You know, me and you don't ask so many questions about electoral justice, how and this and that. So I mean, everybody be like the doubts about how Samura Kamara affecting electoral justice, how they go about how they this. Well, since like we saw, you always, you know, man come to we, you know, man go to, you know, man go we are, you know, man go TPP. We're gonna, I mean, as far as me concerned, then 3 platform I mean, see. Now we the advocate for the country. Now we actually the salon platform there. We will ask the right question. Oh, no, they so, no, they A, no, they B. As for now, no, they A, no, they B in the middle day. But since the balance, well, we can listen today exactly what we don't know. What things Samura Kamara know about this electoral justice, so me and you don't know, as far as in concern. But they can get everything. I mean everything. They can hear it from the horse's mouth, from Samura Kamara, the horse's mouth. But before I proceed any further, guys, I just want to say, if you're not the first time for like me, now I'm picking, I'm brother every month from the Punado.tv. I want to say I already now forgive now for Punado things. Then we few people that just know when majority don't know now already bring to now. And things the way you don't know, things the way you know, but you don't understand how then they, or maybe they just say something or just see something, you don't know exactly what it mean and what it after they go, what it happen. Now maybe therefore can explain to the people that way they down there, or we get at least able to understand, we don't get better understanding. In the sense that starting thing where they see it is like something like this scope, but you don't know how or what it is or what they put this or what are the meaning of this. So this is exactly how some of it in the media where the understanding go well. And now let's just do me a little favor. Let's just smash the like button for me, subscribe and share the program because Punado na wo boku na in it is sweet. So just make sure to smash that like button, subscribe and share the program. As we can start right away. But before we start the program, I want to just watch this short comedy. As with man they already say, all play and no works make Jack a dull boy, and all plays no work making him a stupid boy. So like as soon as like they can go into a very important thing, but at least we need for crack or brain then. So I play for one of the short comedy. Let a prepare now what they can listen because a very important thing as to Dr. Samura Kamara. They actually can't tell you what to know about electoral justice. So guys, till shortly then.
Let me show you this part,
Jesus,
and also this part.
Hey! What are you people doing in my land? Okay? Why are you people disturbing the peace and tranquility of this compound? This is the only property my late father left for me before he died. I don't joke with any of my father's property.
Sir, please.
Oga, any company wanna see when I go rush enter inside, they disturb people. Oga, when I come out here.
A minute, please, sir.
I don't need to see you. I don't want to see you. Make when I come out for here.
Sir, are you the owner of this property?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Sir, we don't mean to disturb you. Actually, we are skit makers, you know, Nollywood. We're just making a movie. That's the cameraman.
But this is not how to do it. You would have informed me. I'm the landlord.
Oh, sorry. When we actually came, we did not see the landlord. That's why. We would have called you. Yes.
Just skit makers.
Yes.
I love skit makers. I love comedy. You people are really trying. It's my compound. You can continue your job.
Okay, we should go on.
Carry on.
Okay, please, on action. Oh, where's the actor?
He's not here yet.
Are you?
Hi. Okay, sir, please. You know, you said you have a passion for acting, and our actor is running late. I don't know if you can just step in for him and just act, since you love acting.
I have passion for acting.
Okay, so this is what you're going to act. On action, please, where's the document?
Sir, we forgot the document.
This is very bad now. Sir, please, we need your help. Since you're the landlord, I don't know if you have the original documents of the property. Let's just use it as an act because we're shooting with Hollywood standard. Everything needs to look real. So if you can just bring the original document, let's just use it as an act after you just take it back.
Yes, the original document today. That is all you need, Abi.
Thank you very much.
No, I deal with you people.
Everything for you. Wow, such a nice man.
This is the document. the original CFO.
Wow, that's wonderful.
I love acting.
So this is what you have to do. It's not a very hard rule. So on action, you're acting as a landlord of this property. So on action, you walk over to that man and tell him, sir, I want to sell this my property for you for the rate of 1,000 naira. After telling him that, you give him the papers to sign. After he signs, he will give you back. You also sign. Then he will give you 1,000. Then you will now shake him and say, thanks for doing business with you.
That is all.
That's just it.
Sir, I want to sell this property to you at the rate of 1,000 naira. You sign. I sign. Yes. Give him the document. He will give me the 1,000 naira.
Perfect.
After the shooting, now I go hold that one.
Oh, he saw yours.
Okay, that's no problem. Let's go.
Camera, please, warm up. Witness, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please, let's shoot. Oh, yeah. On action, you start. So, you're ready. Cameraman, please make sure you capture everything. So, on action, as I told you. So, let's go. Rolling. Action.
Sir, I want to sell this property to you at the rate of 1,000 naira. This whole place. You will sign here. Hey! Yes.
Cut. Yes, you sign too.
Where?
Sign here.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Nice doing business with you. Thank you. Hey. Ain't on the cross gate. Oh. Hey! Come back now.
Hold on now.
Okay, don't enter motor with the document.
Yes, now he has bought the land already. He has to go now.
Huh?
What do you mean? You just sold the land right now for 1,000 and you've signed. He signed. He has to go with his papers now.
How? I'm just an actor here.
Please make sure you vacate this land because in the next 2 hours we are coming to excavate this place. We want to start building the property.
You send a movie, you now they shoot. Which kind of talk be this one?
Which movie? You've sold your land. There's video evidence. DOP, you got the video, right?
Yes, sir. Everything is recorded.
This is also a witness, and let me warn you. This is Professor Baisa Titus, the academic juggernaut, an erudite egghead, and a long-headed apparatchik in this whole cosmopolitan metropolis. I've been in the law profession for over 16 years. If you want to contest this case with me, you have to pick between Kuje Prison, Kirikiri, and Zone 6 in Calabar, which of them you'll be spending the rest of your life is, if you want to contest it with me. Vacate these premises now. Gaga Twan Gaga.
So guys, I'm back again. You know, just like I said, if you're the first time it's for late journey, me now I'm picking my brother Kelvin Mans, a freedom fighter. Stand firm for freedom, the voice of the voiceless. Today, you know, we don't ask so many questions about electoral justice to Samura Kamara. Well, Dr. Samura Kamara, we don't actually answer. But before we go further, please. Just do me a favor, just smash the like. Not by force, so smash the like button there, subscribe, share the program, please. Let other people who can listen exactly the question they ask. You know, say Samura Kamara, so many media houses they don't invite for like can talk, for like explain, for like can do this, for like so many questions don't ask but you know they come to we and tell we and explain to the people that well, you don't actually come. Explain to a few people, go not to the people they can talk to like the whole nation or the whole silent, you know, it just can't talk to like a set of people. Because if you want to ain't no say I get for good one. That they would expect maybe would expect if we don't go to the party, at least like the party for no organize a call and a step meeting or like AYV in a salon or any of them other media them, like the BBC, like the Al Jazeera, like the We Are or the TPP or yeah. Or like any other platform when we're not to political we're not to where that particular whatever they not belong to like a political party. I mean, so now then starting with the expectative, we don't go at least explain, but it just come and explain. But yeah, still, just like I say, it is pray for come facing some of we like for ask them the question that we will need. But anyway, yes, you will talk some things the way me and you don't know. Well. Look, can you get from the horse's mouth? When they can get a full inside where nothing no go for left. Nothing. Maybe you don't watch them. Maybe you don't watch them. Maybe not half my watch. Or you don't watch the full one. Well, yeah, they can't watch the full one. But before we go further, and I don't know this, we are asked to go along. They get the opportunity now, right? Now, opinion, me say my opinion. As to go along, me say they give me own comments. So the number they up down the screen. I just put some for the number they down the screen. I put some was up. You this is the first thing for you join me. This is the number up the screen. As the thing, as Samura Kamara explain or it talk, you can call me and ask any question or anything where you doubt of. You can ask. You can lay your opinion. Just give your opinion because myself I didn't have to give me your opinion. So you can call on this number on the screen and give opinion. Myself while myself they give me your opinion. But make sure say it's not more than 3 minutes, please, at least, because this interview a little bit longer, something like an hour interview. So we'll get for read them, we'll get permission to listen all. Let you know, we may go tell you. Let listen from Samura Kamara. What they say. So I know this on the screen. You can call and give opinion while myself they give me opinion as far as the interview get for concern or where the interview they go on. So when I take the number, when I don't take the number on the screen and on the screen, so let we go now. Let me start.
Awesome. Well, welcome everybody.
You and
Myself and Alfred Sanko Cashbox. Yes, sir. All three of us.
Okay.
I don't listen. These are the full interview, not to that one on the full one. Who know enough for me for watch. I'm so that this is the full one. Not wasting. While me say they reserve me on comments. You can call. Nobody on the screen. You call and give your comments. Maybe you know we get the opportunity for call. They say they be making anything there. They interview because Samura not get my Samura they don't according to what me understand what me know what me don't hear. They don't invite on so many platforms there. Na salon na ya and they go in na only ya and don't come na ya in the reason best known so on. So let me go, guys.
Absolutely. Dr. Samura there.
Dr. Sabine. Now the cash no more. You don't see the cashes.
I know, right? All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much, Dr. Samura Kamara, for taking the time. Kashi, how you looking?
No.
Doc, I see you. Yeah, I see you.
All right. Okay.
Right. Yes, I know Kashi is a little bit like in network, kind of Steve Small there, but I know say this program is very friendly with Apple devices, more so. But it is okay. I can hear you. Fonty, I can see you in the back there.
Okay, that's good.
All right. So, Kashi, I'll say come back in if you could. You're frozen right now.
Right.
But welcome, guys. So today, of course, it's November 17th, 2024. I am Ibrahim.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and we have Dr. Samura Kamara, President in waiting, and we say that very ferociously and vociferously at the same time, because we all know why we're here today to talk about the June 24th, 2023 elections. You know, democracy should be rescued, and democracies across the world are backsliding. Therefore, it's very important.
Yeah, like I say, as the video they go along, me give me own comments. So if you said get any opinion, call me. Nobody on the screen. Like to start this, Ibrahim say president in waiting. Me, I don't know thing my president in waiting. So like he says someone and the president in waiting. So when they get for inaugurate Samura or when Samura get for go na state house, when Samura get for go na state house, who's there? Where Marabi right now, he don't crop 1 year some month. So I don't know when this guy they gonna stay. I don't know when this guy they gonna state house. When somebody gonna me and the question I ask so Ibrahim, yeah, una make let Ibrahim answer this question. Yeah, Ibrahim for now. Who's time somebody gonna state house? Yeah, answer this question, please. Because I say president in waiting. For me, I don't know when somebody gonna state house. Yeah, una tell we. Abi. Ibrahim for now, yeah. This one is the president in waiting. They are telling you who stands somebody gonna parliament. Sorry, na state house. Who stand? Or who stand? Who stand? Who don't get now? Don't prepare me for take Samura Kamara na state house. Yeah, me say so. I go buy me own. I dey call am me white, me green, white and blue. Because me na. I know the A, I know the B. Na middle. Me na Sierra Leonean. Concern Sierra Leonean. Where they for the masses. So me say I go buy me green, white and blue. At least I go celebrate Dr. Samura Kamara, Kamara. Not forgotten a state house. So since then, presidents in waiting there, our law we know who's ten. We demand for a match. We go for match and we're going to state house. So let me go.
For us to stand with the rest of the world to say we have to protect democracy. There is no way we can have an elections where the results are not out there.
Guys, I want to drop my comments yes or no, or just say hi if they get me loud and clear, please, guys. I need comment, not comment, hi or yes, or just say hello, so I don't know if they get me loud and clear. Huh?
The world knows, everybody knows. And Dr. Samura Kamara has been standing by the side of the people of Sierra Leone. Alone from his political party, we know that the executive of the APC have left him alone. They said, let's move forward. But Dr. Samura Kamara has stood by the people because, again, democracy is the power of the people, for the people and by the people. And the people say there is no way we suffer for go register. We suffer for vote. And then when we vote, they don't counter. Dr. Samura Kamara, like everybody else, could say, you know what? Okay, bye-bye. I have nothing to lose in this. Let me move on. But he has stood with the people of Sierra Leone. He has called on the world to come and support Sierra Leone so that we can salvage democracy. He has called on the international community, including ECOWAS specifically, to come.
But yeah, Ibrahim, I did gesture for like court before now, because now when I see Samura don't stand for. I don't understand. When they can't interview somebody, then you praise the person. No, I don't understand. You as the interviewer, if they can't interview somebody, they praise them. Thing where people they want to know about this person way a long time. People they want to know they praise the guy don't fit the charges. These are the question where you for not ask the man, allow the man answer the question. Yeah, but they praise the guy, say, the guy don't fit it, don't fit the charge, justice, don't this, don't call on. But like talking about like the man don't call on the wall, you don't call so don't one see the left of the way the man be the right. How? Just man, just for like puts you down, but we just want to know, let Samura Kamara tell you, or maybe any other video, another discussion. When I make that for an open phone call or phone line, let put a call and ask this man questions because anything they do answer. Because I know interview the guy, don't begin the praise and say the guy don't fit the trial justice, the guy don't call on this. Wait, how this man don't fit the trial? Me, I still answer that question on how this man don't fit the trial justice. And who say don't write? Then show we've gone to only Twitter. Then show you the letter the way don't write, or who say don't fly, or who say why many interview the way don't take, how you don't challenge, how you don't go. I mean, these are the questions we didn't ask. When I don't ask this man this question. But anyway, that's my opinion. No, Ibrahim but me my opinion again. This is my own opinion. When I just tell you this, yeah, how this man is according to you say the man don't fit the strike, just see don't fit this, don't fit that day, and don't stand firm for let's say we no interview the man to me and interview. So tell me how this man don't fit the strike is who side. And how? Which letter they don't write? Which moves they don't take? Which statement they don't take? Which interviews they don't take? How? I'm not telling anything there. Who know that the interview now? Because I don't understand the interview. So let me go. Y'all can't tell now. As we go along, I give me own opinion. Let me go.
Conduct a rerun of the June 24th, 2023 elections. And up till this day, we haven't heard anything. And the people of Sierra Leone are asking fundamental questions. Dr. Samura Kamara, welcome, sir. How are you feeling?
Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. I'm fine, thanks.
Awesome. I think I want to take this for say, before we even start anything, Dr. Samura Kamara, maybe let's observe a moment of silence for all the people that have lost their lives. Since 2018 to this day. I think it's very important. If you're not Christian, you're not Muslim, let's just observe a moment of silence for people that have lost their lives over the past 5 years.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Amen. Amina.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Dr. Samura Kamara, I'll go allow Cashbox for coming real quick. In as much as I don't tell you thank you, and the people of Salon, they appreciate you taking this moments today for coming and talk to them. You've spoken to us. You don't do it on Twitter. You don't do it on Facebook. You don't do give a speech after the tripartite committee recommendations. Your position is very clear. You've called on everybody for coming and support you for this fight for electoral justice. Indeed. And also a rerun elections. So Kashi, come on in and let's talk to Dr. Samura Kamara.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ibrahim, and thank you very much, Doc, for taking your time, precious time, and very busy time. We know you're a very busy man right now. It's easy for us to say I'm not sure if I should say you've been left alone, but surely maybe you've done this work, nearly single-handedly, and I want to believe that the people appreciate you, and more especially, I think we get to fight the fights now. Yeah. What we are doing. I think people are going to levy accusations, but what we're doing here is to save the soul of the country. We've as people, as a nation, we've decided to practice a thing called democracy. Other nations have tried other things, but what we have actually adopted and say we're going to practice is democracy. And for that reason, that principle must be upheld and must be respected. And for that reason, I believe say we're here today for talk about this principle where I believe say hold the success to we country. We can get as many mineral resources, riches all over the place where the world they yearn for. But if we do not kind of like try for put that democracy in place and fight for it, riches like when you can say salon better and all and it comes to naught. And it's a pleasure and thanks. And I believe Sierra Leone they appreciate your time that way you don't come take for talk to them. And I believe we're going to yield and answer the question today. And once more, welcome and thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Samura. So, Dr. Samura Kamara, the people of
Yes,
Sierra
sir.
Leone, you're the only hope they have at this point. They are with you. They see your sincerity and see your sense of purpose, and they know and believe what you stand for. You don't tell them, say, you believe, say, we for uphold democracy. Still your position. Now the fact that you don't call for a rerun elections of the June 24th elections in the absence of the results of that election, and you position and the way you still hold today.
Indeed. At the same position I hold. But first of all, comrades, let's start by saying thank you very much for having me to this forum. For quite a number of months now, I'm not able to come out to the people them live as I do tonight. Although I've been able to come in written pieces through Facebook, I don't come out through
Twitter,
text messages, etc., speeches. But today, I'm glad for the live too now. But the biggest thank you is they go to the people of Sierra Leone. The one way vote for me, I know say not to APC no more them in there. In electoral processes, you get the party supporters who they vote for the party, you get the independent voters where they wait, they don't make up their mind. You get the first-time voters who don't quite understand, they say go for land. And above all, you also get voters from other political parties in sympathy with the objective for which they assess you for candle. So I'm for say thank you to all of them for standing not only by me, but for standing by the APC party, but more particularly for standing by the principles of democracy. After the stolen June 24, 2023 elections, the APC came out very, very strongly, rejected the results, challenged the results on the basis that apart from the fact that irregularities been done from the beginning of the electoral processes as identified by not only the party, but also the international election observers. Carter Center was there, the EU were here, ECOWAS was there, the AU been there. Well, then we have our own indigenous election observer group, new, themselves been there. I think they all raise a number of issues that are fundamental in the pursuit of democracy as una don't define. And I very much agree to that definition of what democracy is all about. So, If we reject this result, we reject the different stages of the electoral process in terms of registration, verification of the register of voters, the printing of cards. We're not being good, the cards are not good, they are uneligible. All of these things happening. Intimidation of the opposition during campaign period, denial of access by the opposition to other areas of the country. All of them things are totally undemocratic practices. Now, if them practices then go wrong during the process of an
Gabriel,
election,
can you come close this door for me?
it is only right. It is only right that are made known, not only
Close
to
the
the
door.
general public, but internationally as well, to say we did not get fair treatment in the June 2024-2023 elections, and therefore we deserve justice. Who today we call electoral justice, when a house name is a household title
Absolutely.
now all over Sierra Leone. Some people then ask me, what's in electoral justice? But I think there are five key areas where Ikebu mentioned about electoral justice. First of all, voter access, where all eligible voters, regardless of area they come out, regardless of economic status, or any side where they're in this world, once they're Sierra Leoneans and they're eligible to vote, must be allowed to vote. Anything where they prevent them from exercising that one right, now electoral injustice. You cannot marginalize voters. Secondly, fair representation. If the elections machinery say you have political parties, if we make sure the political parties they get fair results. The way the people then vote for, let them go to parliament. Then the way they vote for, let them go to local councils. Let them be mayor. Let them be chairman without any hindrance. Thirdly, protection of voter rights. When you don't vote done, your votes must be counted to your satisfaction that they not shortchange you. Anything short of that, like electoral injustice. Next, also, we're going to call accountability and transparency. If any foul play is suspected during the electoral process, that should come out. And there should be proper accountability. The one that way caused the problem should be reprimanded, identified, reprimanded, so no one will ever do it again. Because anything short of accountability and transparency during the counting, during the election process, voter registration, voter identification, na electoral injustice. Then finally, during the electoral cycle and the process itself, both at the campaign time, before and after, during the elections, after the elections, we for eliminate all sorts of political intimidation, harassment, electoral violence, especially against the opposition. Because more often than not, the incumbent government, because of available resources, they get the power to do all of these negative things. They erode democratic credibility. All the other institutions called election management bodies also should behave credibly with the strongest reputation. Anything outside all of these principles, not a democracy. You cannot say, I'm a democratic country. The unfortunate thing in Sierra Leone is that after the war, we've had a number of elections 2002, 2007, 2012, 2018, where we call democratic. Why? Because there was a smooth transfer of power. In 2002, it was SLPP taking over from the military guys. In 2007, there was a smooth transfer from the ruling SLP government to the All People's Congress Party in the opposition. Smooth. 2012, the APC, because of the good works, was allowed to continue another 5 years. In 2018, there was another transfer of power from the ruling government to the opposition SLPP. Why in 2023, apart from all the harassment, the intimidation, all the things that they do for prevent the opposition, people then come on and vote. And they went to vote in large numbers simply because they want to bring an end to their suffering, socio-economic suffering, the hardship where they belong. They say, all right, thank you very much. These 5 years, 2018 to 2023, you give me problem. We're not satisfied with your performance. So what do you do? Will they try another party again? So they went and voted. In the end, they don't see their vote, they don't count their vote. But results come out. Say the incumbent government continue. They don't get right for ask questions.
We have to write.
Is that anything way not clear to anybody in this country in Sierra Leone? Oh, no, unless if somebody wants for play injustice to the people of this country or to democracy at large.
Absolutely.
We have seen how it happened in Senegal. Smooth transfer of power. In Liberia, smooth transfer of power.
Oh, yes.
We don't see that there. Lately, we don't see in Botswana. Smooth transfer of power.
I just want to come in small. We see Senegal, smooth transfer of power. Liberia, smooth transfer of power. You know, see that old party do na Liberia, if ever they transfer that power, you know, and so we see smooth. You know what's happen? That part for all power na yet money can I kapu. The part they say we mistake. That part know the step then the action, the way it take, the moves the way it take before they get to that party. That guy in Senegal know the moves them, the steps the way it take before they get that party. Where you just no more make so you just call on the phone if you then the power can do so back. You say power not to do or die. You know, someone we say they talk about because the question where they ask I they define about justice, how what's not electoral justice for city and the ID card they go make ID card the ID card they're not fine and they're not good, they not get no good identity, no good yourself. Samura Kamara so you know say the ID card is not good. I beg you. Who now watch that video? That's the way Samura Kamara go take in ID card. There, I beg you now wanna comment. You wanna patriotic APC and wanna patriotic style where they talk true. You wanna they talk to one of the APC where they follow party structure. Or you wanna patriotic style where they talk true. There, where Samura go take that ID card? The way they go, where they don't go get an ID card. There, where Samura Kamara where is showing ID card? Where wanna tell me the world way alter. Where Samura Kamara they can't define electoral justice not we say the ID card is not good and the people they not give this, they not give this. You can't say the ID card is not good. No. I can't say the ID card is not good as the definition of electoral justice. Because where would they ask you say what in an electoral justice? What do you mean by electoral justice? No, you can't define electoral justice as the ID card is not good and this not happen. The ID card is not good. Samura Kamara, I beg you, I wanna ask this man what thing in be tell with the way we go take the ID card, what thing at the world will tell we. Maybe some of them don't forget, or maybe some of them know, but no one talk about. Let me just talk around. The one way Samura Kamara tell we say, this is the best ID card. This is the fine part the other answer. Not what Samura Kamara say. Not to be talk about and the man say the video there. Not to even audio or this in video. Instead this ID card, the better part the first one step or the other answer, the old one. Now you define electoral justice so as in the ID card is not good. Anyway. There we go. So if we talk about empire and then transfer power in Liberia, peaceful one, that power na Liberia. You know what thing do? You know what thing take? You know how in take and for like get power there for me and so. In fact, the first transport, so they want mistake doctor everything. Yeah, you know the steps that power they take. Where upon we are just zero in mind. Because for me try na trouble, you what you do after all the election happen, what you do? Nothing. Who steps will take? Whose action will take? I don't understand. Anyway, not listening, guys. Not listening.
Why not Sierra Leone? Why not Sierra Leone? And this is my resolve. This is my resolve, and this is the resolve of the people of Sierra Leone, and it is the resolve of the APC party, because we rejected results, we make we demands, and against this background, we even allow a dialogue, a mediated dialogue. It came out, and then after that, we signed an agreement, all of us,
Right.
in the presence of international community. Within the agreement, there were 8 resolutions in the agreement for national unity.
Right.
We put a greater emphasis on resolution 3. We say, all right, this is the time now to put the elephant in the room. Out of the elephant in the room, June 24, 2023 elections, the unfairness.
Absolutely.
They were deeply flawed. Now, so the international observers then say, let's find out. Lack of transparency, lack of accountability. So, let's take action. We agree, so let us examine. We'll be one say investigate, but the committee agreed. Both parties agreed. The cross party say, let we examine. We went there. A report came out, but this report, address the 2023 elections. We're not the stem will bring about all of these problems.
Absolutely.
Until we address.
Let me just I'm not going wait because it didn't want to me. It didn't want to not go wait this where's the he called a national agreements. We call the international body that according to WCDC now, they call national agreement. We after we don't call this, they say you wait and say you win the election and the election na fraud and malpractice take place. They say the observer and talk and say the election not free and fair, not transparent. So they don't tell you that say the election not free and fair and not transparent and fraud. Then you would have, which means in other words you win the election, right? They don't tell you this. You don't know that yes, the election of no would say. They know they can observe and tell you this according to you. Not only fair now, they talk to according to you. The election of free and fair. They don't tell you this now. Understand? So the moment you don't say and say this thing not free and fair, what people do? If you go into national and peace agreement, if you go into another agreement, say because the agreement mean anything when they say national peace. No, buddy. There's a peace agreement. What do you mean by peace? Huh? What do you mean by peace? National peace agreement. You go sign national peace agreement, which means you don't agree, you don't accept. You take the member of the MPs, the way we don't say they need to go to parliament, you make them go to parliament, they mayor then go, they accept. So they work with the man. Then you go to they call the man President Bill. So I don't understand I don't get these things. You don't say this election and you win them or this election of free and fair. So think about not ever unacceptable. Back he said no, this I don't agree and then accept. Okay, let's just put on this scenario. Not just as you don't go sit exam. They don't draw question, they don't sit exam, right? You don't see the exam. Now, then you examiner or maybe you teacher will draw this particular exam for now. You know what say he writes. You know exactly say he writes very well, perfectly well. Understand? Then when the marks and more, the teacher can call marks for you, can't call for you fail grade. Let me say the passing mark will be like 50. Then you can get something like 90%. Then when they can call marks them, they can't call for you fail marks. Then you can confront like the teacher. Then people then come in, they can see them, they say, well, let the teacher can show the whole self, the teacher can they investigate. Then say they go make the whole self, they can see they're like, oh, you actually passed this particular paper here. And this teacher eroge you, or you do this. So they're not saying a place the teacher and eroge you. Which means you pass the particular paper, you pass them. They don't can't say that. Even another way they go in vigilance, not say yes, they pass every Tuesday. So what people do? You go, if they agree, for they make agreements. Okay, men left us now. You agree? You know they forward the case to the principal. You know that not today the next will say no, they agree. They forgive mark, they forgive paper. Now possible can act for you say no. You ain't get the problem. You don't accept. You not talk about it. Now, they can't talk for you. My brother is like, no, yeah, I look into this case. According to this man, they say, you know, the election of free and fair. They say the election of free and fair and a fraud and a this. They don't say in this bank, but I don't know this. Not to that side, they say, wow, all time we now because not say you get right. Any can we not say get right. When you talk a whole, what they can rescue you. Not to them put it, they can't out for you. They no for saying you get right. According to what he say. And next thing they don't talk and say you get right. But they don't go tell you say come out or go do this. They don't go tell you what for do. Me, I don't saw the whole net. I don't say do well. I do well. If I go come on go give me fail mark. He check, he crest. I did trace that from A to Z. I mean, it's not doing anything for so they didn't enter it. If I know Chris, people know for say this. I right to me a pass me. You go give me fail mark was lie. I the fact for that to me last blood. You go take to the principal. They go talk. Yeah, now Samura, you well educated somebody like this. So now they go. Anyway, let's go ahead, man. Love for that.
Rest 2023. There's no electoral justice in Sierra Leone.
Absolutely.
Democracy is under siege.
Oh, yes.
Democracy has been undermined.
Oh, yes.
Can we sit back? Is it right?
Bad precedent. Bad precedent. We cannot go back down that road.
The worst precedent in a small country like Sierra Leone, it's another huge stigma we'll not allow for go. Mm-hmm. We get blood diamond stigma. We'll forget another stigma again.
No.
Why this effort to electoral justice, starting with the dialogue, onto the tripartite committee, onto the roadmap framework that is presently implementation roadmap that is presently under consideration. These are all historic events.
Absolutely.
Where we are now, we're making history in the world. Any country where they pursue democracy now, we get any doubt about democracy, how it was done in Sierra Leone, how it was undermined in Sierra Leone, they don't happen again.
Absolutely.
We saw what happened in Guyana. We also formed similar, passed through stages.
Dr. Samura, not to cut you off, let me lay the spade walk. This is President Joe Biden of the United States of America. Way to call.
Effectively enhance security
Let's listen.
and reduce violence is by seeking to improve the lives of the people all over the world who see that their governments are not serving their needs. Corruption fuels inequality, siphons off a nation's resources, spreads across borders, and generates human suffering. There's nothing less than a national security threat in the 21st century. Around the world, we're increasingly seeing citizens demonstrate their discontent, seeing the wealthy and well-connected grow richer and richer, taking payoffs and bribes, operating above the law, while the vast majority of the people struggle to find a job or put food on the table, or to get their businesses off the ground, or simply send their children to school. People have taken to the streets in every region to demand that their governments address people's basic needs, give everyone a fair shot to succeed, and protect their God-given rights. And in that chorus of voices, across languages and continents, we hear a common cry, a cry for dignity, simple dignity. As leaders, it's our duty to answer that call. Not to silence it. The United States is committed to using our resources and our international platform to support these voices, listen to them, partner with them, to find ways to respond that advance human dignity around the world.
Thank you. Dr. Samura Kamara, I'm going to lay this for Kashi, but Kashi, you get the next one. Dr. Samura Kamara, you have an opportunity now to talk to President Joe Biden. He's about to leave office in January. Talk to him.
President Joe Biden, a man I admire. I've always admired his wisdom. a sense of love for humanity, and more particularly for democracy. If you don't want democracy, tell the people that I'm not a democratic country. Find another means we want to rule there. Then you leave it to them to make that judgment, to choose you or not to choose you, to believe in you or not to believe in you. But not shortchange them, not hoodwink them by using democracy. They don't practice democratic principles. If you are democratic, you have to go by democratic principles. But more particularly so, if you came into power through democracy, if you allow you forgive power to your colleague also through the same democracy.
Now, at least you know, Samura Kamara talk to Joe Biden. In and the picture they talk to in the video. Dr. Samura Kamara talk to Joe Biden. True. In very watch Dr. Biden, Joe Biden, I they talk to so maybe Joe Biden they recruit. I don't know. I think now the men and the team with full and another level. You need for top full line. So they talk to Joe Biden about Nakrio. Joe Biden. So now they talk to us through video. They watch video. They talk to and I they talk to so you Joe Biden. Now next time I see they talk to Joe Biden in video. The first you don't know, you don't even know. What tell you they talk to her through video.
And that's why I admire Biden. When the pressure was upon him, he said, you know what? Let me listen to my people. Now he bowed down. Not so?
Yeah.
And he came out strongly to support the vice president.
Absolutely.
You don't see no more. He supports him. When the party lost, they don't bow down peacefully.
Yes.
They were in government. They could have done any other thing.
Absolutely.
But they bow down. They say, fine, we don't lose. The people have spoken. And that's why I admire Biden.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to go along. I only hope also the same way in which democratic principles were pursued and followed. Now, so the government in power now self will go through and follow the same democratic processes. And we, countries, let us follow these lessons, these examples. Lord, no hoodwink with people them.
No way.
Lord, no use power and control. Lord, no use resources in our hands. What would they call opposition poaching? If you do well, no need for poach anybody from the opposition for support you.
Oh, yes.
Leave it to the people. Allow the people to come out.
Yes.
And that's why they fight for this. And that's why I'm saying it's a winnable fight. Because you want to fight for the truth. You don't necessarily have to be in the majority. Religiously, we've seen how the most enigmatic, the iconic prophets in the world today, who they worship, their writings, Jesus Christ in Christianity, Prophet Muhammad in Islamic religion, you are persecuted, you are challenged.
Oh, yes.
You are intimidated.
Oh, yes.
Sure. Going forward for your society. And this is my view, and this is my fight.
Doc, I think Kashi gets a follow-up question to this.
Please.
Kashi, go ahead. Okay, I think Kashi needs for reset. But before Kashi reset, whilst we wait on Kashi for reset, Dr. Samura Kamara, you just don't talk to President Joe Biden. Now relates this in context to our ambassador now in Sierra Leone, United States ambassador, who represents the views of the U.S. government. And the U.S. government in views, as the president of the United States don't talk, President Joe Biden, for preserve democracies across the world.
Yeah.
But there was a time where you read the ambassador, they say it's unreasonable for a rerun election. And you are asking for a rerun election. How does that contravene, Dr. Samura Kamara, the views of the United States government?
Let me also state that the same ambassador, lately, he go to Washington and make a speech where voluntarily, without being under duress, when he addressed the MCC, he tell them, say, the elections in Sierra Leone were deeply flawed. And until the principles, the reforms of the tripartite committee, FDLs, are pursued to the logical conclusion, let's forget about MCC forms.
Okay.
That's number one. For him to say they were deeply flawed.
Yes.
Number two, the same ambassador in 98.1 radio, when he came back, he said, neither the ECSL nor any political party produced election results,
okay,
as defined by our results reconciliation forms.
Okay.
Now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? What's the conclusion?
Right.
Deeply flawed elections, no results were announced. What does that mean? It not lead you to, okay, well, let's take back the elections. Let's go back to elections.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the conclusion. Of course, against that background, Musa Inobewu also mentioned was that, yes, ECSL no produce results for backup the announced result.
Right.
They don't get documentary evidence. The RRMs, they don't produce that. Disaggregated data, they don't get them. But the APC, notwithstanding, on their own, produce 71% of RR forms eligible RR forms valid. And against that, their own candidates, Samura, Matthew, Wilson, Kamara, they get 57.17% of the votes, where they 2 percentage points above the 55% ratio required for the victory of our president.
Thank you.
So if you get all that one day, that means you have a room to follow.
Yes,
and that's why going forward, we just say, the international community must come strong.
Oh, yes.
We cannot hide again. We cannot hoodwink the truth.
No.
The truth is very, very clear. And today I was talking to my colleagues. I said, apart from the international community, we're not to be observer missions. And in any case, all of them have representation in Sierra Leone.
Yes, sir.
And before even the ambassador made that statement, prior, as soon as the election come out, the US came up with a statement for challenging the process of elections in this country.
Yes.
For 2024, 2023. They challenged it. Yes. So I cannot see any change. I cannot see them changing now. But the question I be asked my colleagues, I put forward to them, I say, wait, there's something that is missing with the election observer missions. And this is, first of all, this idea of disjointed statements is not good.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, all of them should have a consensual statement on the outcome of the results.
Yes.
But then again, it is difficult. You are not doing justice to the country, the elections so now they observe. Mm-hmm. So I think going forward, they should think about that. The second one is that you cannot just leave the countries alone. After you don't find out certain misrepresentations, miscalculations, irregularities in the election process,
yes, sir,
you don't put them in writing. I think it's about you also must have a responsibility to follow up.
Yes, sir.
To provide oversight. To provide oversight. Alone.
I can hear you.
Them to take corrective actions.
Yes.
And I think going forward, this is why I want observer missions also to move. You cannot leave countries on their own.
No.
Yeah.
No. Kashi, go ahead and come on in. You have to follow up on that trend. Let's push on that trend.
Yeah. Yes, I love that because, Doc, I think the people, I know they say, I think the suffering they cause to make the people become impatient. And
yes.
One critical thing you've just mentioned is about the international community. And also, like prior to that, before my network play off, you mentioned about like the fight for electoral justice isn't a sprint but a marathon. And this is the problem, like because the people like you really talk about marathon, and I love the fact that now you're calling on the international community for take responsibility, for have a consensus, because it looks as if like they're all over the place. And I love the fact that you're now it seemed like I say you want to challenge them to all this thing because it seems as if like they're dragging their feet. But the marathon we are talking about, we're talking about 25 miles in marathon. And the people,
Yeah.
maybe sometimes we don't even cover 1 mile length. And the people are suffering. The people are dying. You go to Connaught, like there is no proper, I was saying the other day to somebody, where you want to make somebody, if you go left bus in a Connaught, just go down King Jimmy and go buy white satin because it will die. The people are suffering. The people are waiting. This marathon, and I
Yes.
love the fact that it seems as if you want to challenge the international community. And I think we've not even started some of because I believe I want to ask one or two, things that are going around and say the accusations and stuff. However, like this marathon, I think the
Yes.
people need a realistic, I know that the marathon is 25 miles. However, are the people willing to wait for this 25 miles to be completed? And by that time, some man go down faint in the road, some man go down die. What is the plan for this marathon? And how fast are we going to run this marathon?
All right. Let me first of all define it further. Where you are following democratic processes, elections are lost democratically. What do? If you're not satisfied and you have confidence in the judicial system, what do? You go to the court.
Yeah.
Okay. Within our own laws, you for do that within 7 days of the announcement of results. Which
Guys, I just want emphasize a little bit what we Samura Kamara emphasized on the international community and catch what they talk about in the international community therefore coming. Actually glad the way how Samura Kamara actually glad the way how Samura Kamara they react or we want even say we don't challenge you say we want challenge the international community when they come in and this and this and this and I've been on to say this thing and they continue for Sam. That peace, national or unity or justice or whatever, electoral this or electoral justice or whatever, electoral justice way me and you one and I country. Not to that man with the Senegal get for Kameka for we, not to that man with the Liberia, not to that man with the Ghana, not to that man with the Nigeria. Now me and you get for fix that problem. Now me you get for make them. Now me and you get for allow. Now me you get for come together and make that justice or unity work. And that one now me you get for fix them. Because you will get a problem, now you get for accept first. You will get a problem, now you, now me, you will get a problem. Now we get for come out together for so be real. We get for be real, we get for come out and talk the truth, we get for come out and stand up for who says before other people they will come for can help. Because somebody, you now get a problem. If you don't take a problem serious, if you don't value problem, not take a problem serious, huh? You know, actually stand up for your problem, for issue. How do you expect other man for can pull close by your own problem? That man is not helping, they can't help you. The international community when they go and call, when they go and cry about. So if somebody go and cry about, me brother, catbox. Huh? When somebody go and cry about international community and the ECOWAS so and it is so, then people and then they only need it for help, then help us them. You will get your problem and you first get for target and you first get for attack the issues. Now you step for Tima for snack with Tima, the other person like for can help you. That person can help you in a help they can help you. Not say they can't pull clothes now before for can do this over. Hey, let's tell one thing. They don't get power, they say for can pull man up you. They don't get power there. Now you get for Tima and stand fine. And then they agree and then they accept and then they would say. When Kenya when they pass bill, or now you don't pass so. They don't call international community. They don't call them. Don't see them take the step and then take the streets. What happened? International community, but they come. BBC commander, I just said, you see all kind of help. That you see the way they come from all angles. But one thing say the international community they go and cry about. They just come out from nowhere no more. They just come like I have a matter biograph come out let you come. It's not possible. international community ECOWAS on the way and come, the all day the way they make the election, and no, they even pull the report, the EU, then pull all the observer, and then pull the report. They say the election not free and fair, not credible. Then talk and then say, he said talk and yeah. Samura Kamara, he said talk and I say they say the election not credible, not free and fair. According to you, then check and the APC, then he say you get what's it 70 what 15 point 27.50%, I think. When they say you get something like that. Would I can correct me? How much they say you get? I think 57.15 0.15% now you get for the elections. When we say he passed even the amount where at least where na the constitution, the Salon constitution, we see now forget whoever be president. He passed that mark. According to what he show, according to how na check when the episode to na check. This is exactly what can happen. So you don't get them back in day, and then put it say the election of free and fair, which means you win the election according to the how then check, because not only the electoral commission I will call say you win, but according to what thing, according to how then check, according to what thing happen and say you win the election. So what thing happen, even the observers say, so what thing happen whether you take step, even if the international people can pull close now before say yeah, Samura Kamara even not take a look and yeah, it's not possible, you know they work. And they don't get that power, they don't get that power, they don't get that mind, they don't get that power. They say, can pull man up your way. The electoral commission don't call the result, then they can pull and they can say, well, you will get a problem, don't stand. But then the thing is, so if me and you want electoral, just me and you want electoral, just now me you get for stand, you will get a problem, I get for stand before. Then from them, they all come together, they all angle, they come for can help. When you go now, when you want comrade dog. You don't get for if commander we go na also commander dog don't born. Where you want you don't get for sabi name for commander dog follow you for call am. Where you want call comrade dog? Unless you know sabi name, no go ask for your name. The only thing they do just come and go take him begin. You don't see where they come. Comrade dog. Huh? Commander dog where you want let follow. If you know sabi one day you go meet to try commander dog don't born newly. Unless you know sabi, I don't need for let sabi name. For let call for let follow you. You just go and go take him begin. If I be name or not, I be name more. You call him no come on. They can't. You. Even a lad like where any way they say comrade a dog don't born newly. When they say dog don't born newly, comrade dog don't born newly. Go no more. I let them not sabi and one day where you call where you let fella you just want to go take him in begin. And it's where they fella with one. So Dr. Samura Kamara there. If you want electoral justice, you know me for like go and make blah 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 things in the way they do way electoral the way they see all them the way they go and call to now. Then they come for themselves. You know they call them like they come. Just like the example I cite to you. Comrade dog, me know they for like call a puppy as be they say what name you know like the name they give them dog there. They call on this name, they call on this name, maybe they pets for like come. You just go and go to begin. It is how they come from. So as you they go and pet electoral just see the community, general committee ECOWAS. This is simple way for the way you want electoral justice. You don't do what for do it before you don't do what for do it for the international committee then come. Then put it on your helper. Now just helper the no more. Not to the day before you program. Then a helper for goodness sake. This man is still a fool. He's still a fool and the gullible supporter. I'm sorry, but some of them are too gullible. Still, this man is still a fool. The fool. Up in the way the man they talk, he need to talk with sincerity. My brother, how we stop this? I think they make we able get that peace, that unity, freedom, and joy with the two for. God can fix that problem, that country for that. Me, for fix that. Me, they fix that problem, that country. They trust me. Let me stop these things. That what they do. The man they lie with no regret. The man don't get degree in lie, not even get degree. They lie with no regret. I'm not coming to lie with no regret. International community. They put it in there like if we need library president. Oh no, pa. You know what they do before they are over power again. If it's so much don't they fall and they fall foot. They can't get a power there. Yeah. Then the man they tell you say power not to do or die. Anyway, not like how they say international committee. Hey, we are not pack pressure by international committee. ECOWAS. ECOWAS the only comes on side or international committee only intervenes on side where peace no day. But you don't go sign national peace agreement. You don't go sign national unity when a peace agreement. You don't go sign that day. When that dialogue, that communicate. You don't go sign that. You don't come to tripartite. You don't go. So what's in the thing where you think say they can intervene? which means he accepts the peace day. You don't agree, you don't accept the faith. You don't call the members of parliament that they don't go na parliament. The mayors, they don't go na, they replace them. According to you, say, Manabe don't win election. Now, did you win election? So why you allow you mayors then go Okuta? Why you allow you MPs then go Okuta? So they don't understand now. Food for thought. Yeah, let me think about this thing, my brothers and I just have a pull anyway. Me and I'm your opinion on this. So let me think about this thing. Do you have my brothers and yeah? That's what Ibrahim. Yeah, let me think about these things, number. This man will say he want electoral justice. Why he go sign communique when a peace national peace agreement? Why he go sign peace agreement? Why he allow the MPs and go to parliament? For goodness sake, this man is the leader. Now in the leader, anything when he tell the party, now in the control. Now before, now he hold his sharing. Even if they put themselves and say no do this, when they say that this they do, they go hold and say no. So now tell me about how they go and say no. This man is the leader for goodness sake. Now I get the final say, now I get the last decision. Every two way talk my final. See the guy to talk and play even the last speech, even the speech they give it, say let go talk. Now that something that mediation, that dialogue mediation, the speech they give, like even that's about the speech they give when they write for say let go give. According to Syria, Tunis, see the talker. In there. When they answer, they say now, send Samura go talk ABC. They say no. If they speak the way go talk, so on your own. If they go what the party right here, say let go with now different thing go talk. You go talk different thing. If they the way go talk, so now in what thing decide for go talk, now go talk. So that they all what to not say me, what to not say because of the leader. So anything you want to do, the most thing for do. Let's think that people that all you know, cat boss Ibrahim. You know, this guy. So when I pull the international community out of this thing, now left for they accuse the international community. There's nothing for do towards that. Let Samura Kamara will get in problem. Let him pull close over his man for in a chest back. Una blow by international community. Una interview him, una ask him real questions. Una ask him real questions. Now when the thing is where in the free for camp now we on platforms them. Like we on platforms they are. Like we, like me, the CPP, the we are. Why did they able to come now? This platform they are. No, ask them real questions. Them. Trust me. If Samura Kamara after they want to talk to the nation, let come then the platform, let come any of them platform, let come. Would they combine now? Would they come combine voice for democracy? Would they all come together? No, we shoot the real question there. No, we open the floor for people ask questions there. If I want to talk to the nation, come on, my brothers and sisters there. Yeah, we get for be realistic sometimes. We get for be realistic. But we know that kind of interview the man. Una they even they talk, you know, whether they one can even the man something the way the man one like they stomach for talk. Now they show us now they show for talk. So I don't understand the feeling this now. I don't know who's kind of interview this. I don't know if it's an interview or I don't know. Now discussion I can't discuss. Anyway, let's continue for listening, guys. Now we listen to them.
He rarely, help. Helpful. But let us assume things are normal. When you go 7 days, you will get judgment, whether you lost or you win. But with the satisfaction that everything went well, except for Usa will say that you not go well. You are dealing with if you are dealing with a legitimate government with legitimate democratic processes, but then there are shortcomings. You challenge them in court, the court comes in. But where you are pursuing an illegitimate government, will not accept any wrongdoing during the elections of June 24, 2023, despite the overwhelming evidence. Now, the marathon can inside. If they accept, it's a sprint race. When they don't accept, marathon also constitutes a number of initiatives. Let me give you an example. For a start, President Bill and I met a call. He called me.
Thank you.
On a listener, você que na UC, e aí eu call President Bill. Well, this time very important. When I anyway Kolamo, it's a President Bio. Well, this is how this man they confuse people them. When they come at me always, he gets some jargons and some words they use. I don't know if na American man they talk to, or na Chinese man they talk to, or na England and people in England that they talk to. If they talk to people in a salon, they go talk BB grammar there, marathon. Maybe I would like just do this word marathon. Maybe most of we for people where they down there, where they don't understand what's a marathon. Marathon na a long distance race. Race for a long distance, like now they can run something like some village to village, or then town to town, or something like a long distance race. Someday a mile or half mile, where they run then they so now in a marathon, guys. Because some of we don't know them. So like before they break things down for the people then Nadine was that they use for confused people then. He said they talk to people, they confuse people. Now listen, well, and see Tarewe when they turn and say this man they call Manabio as President Bio. Now listen, you can say President Bio. Well, now can't listen to this time where in can answer now say in go meet with Manabio where in call him President Bio. Now listen, I just rise back small. We talk about President Bio. He will say now in win election Manabio no election, but in acknowledge Manabio as president because they call him President Bio. So nothing true. Which win where say in win election where you know the state house they call Manabio President Bio, where they acknowledge man as president. Una tell me back. Food for thought. Now think about these things, my brothers and sisters. Even me, my brother, they want to go interview this man. Why want to discuss? Because it's not to interview, it's not discussion. Wanna discuss. It's not to interview, it's not discussion. This not discussion, and discuss.
But let us assume things are normal. When you go 7 days, you will get judgment, whether you lost or you win. But with the satisfaction that everything went well except for Usa will say nothing not go well. You are dealing with if you are dealing with a legitimate government with legitimate democratic processes, but then there are shortcomings. You challenge them in court, the court comes in. But where you are pursuing an illegitimate government, will not accept any wrongdoing during the elections of June 24, 2023, despite the overwhelming evidence. Now, the marathon can inside. If they accept, it's a sprint race. When they don't accept, marathon also constitutes a number of initiatives. Let me give you an example. For a start, President Bio and I met a call. He called me, I met him. Within 30 minutes, we met. And the question was, we have an impasse after the elections. How do we resolve this impasse? And what was the impasse? Number one, the parliamentary boycott. APC say no parliamentarian for go to parliament. Not so?
Right.
So boycotted. Even the open parliament, APC was not there. Number two, local council representatives, the councillors, the mayors, and the chairman did not take up their seats. And you cannot run a government singly, not a one-party state with IPA. You cannot. So, under pressure also from the international community, we agree, say, let that be an impasse.
Dr. Samakra,
how do we stop?
You just said something. So the international community was the reasoning behind you meeting Madabio. The pressure from the international community.
They also had their own concerns. You understand? I did not talk to them. I did not speak to them. Me meeting with Madabio, then I was, mind you, I had two positions.
Right.
I was the flag bearer and presidential candidate of the party for that election.
Yeah.
I have a solid responsibility,
yes,
a leadership responsibility,
yes,
to protect the votes of the people.
Okay.
to follow the cries of the people.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then, after that, I was also the leader of the party.
Yes.
That's why, after our discussions, I told the president, Bill, I said, look,
Now listen,
I represent a political party. You know that.
the
I said,
president.
as of today, we are opposite directions. On the right, you are there. All you want is to sustain your position, consolidate your position, irrespective of how you gain power. We on the other side are saying we were hoodwinked. The elections were stolen. I want to strengthen that view because we asked for disaggregated results, they were never produced.
Okay.
And all of these were put in the Agreement for National Unity.
Absolutely.
After our discussion, I came straight to the party.
Thank you.
I went to the party, went to Makeni, at a meeting chaired by President Kuruma. The party approved. Okay. They gave me the fiat to continue. After the party approved, we came to Freetown, a NAC meeting, where the second highest body, National Advisory Committee, was called. They also endorsed. It was against that background.
Endorsed the rerun?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not the rerun. They endorsed the dialogue.
The dialogue force. Okay. We're getting there.
You know, the dialogue process.
Okay.
So it was against that even the NAC itself also chose those who represent the party at the dialogue. That's how we had the 9 people who represented us at the dialogue.
They forced the man for answer was and then endorse the rerun. Like, I don't understand. Let the man explain the main thing what they go discuss. Because according to what they talk, that jump man, I see them on the man that jump, they go and jump say, and say, and you stand for something, and you call on the president, say president, meet the president, BO. And you know the society and the election in this so what you wanna discuss, what did the man tell you? Because you jump more, you know able to tell exactly what thing that the way una agree on, what did the man tell you? Because you don't tell about dialogue, what thing una discuss and bio. Because according to what you can tell according to what you say the executive will listen to you message where you can give that day. You message there, I get now where you can give. According to when I ask you, say now for the better of the better of Stallone. Now Stallone, for Stallone better one. What you now go discuss now? The main thing what now go discuss. What thing man I be say you know you can't tell people there. You just went to no more. So me now what thing man I be tell you or what you now discuss the main thing. Now you go actually let you tell people there. But you don't jump more able to tell people there exactly what you wanna go discuss.
Went to the dialogue, mediated dialogue. Then we had an agreement, which was all signed by all the parties with the international community. It is against that we had a tripartite committee. And this committee also went to NAC. NAC also approved the membership of that committee, which was chaired by Dr. Mara, supported by Dr. Richard Conte, Petito. We had the women's representative. We have the youth representative. We have a legal representation. Okay. So we had all of these. Now, this committee came with a result, with a report. We saw that report. You get consensual areas, you get divergent areas, then you also
right,
get.
I wonder if we can, Doc. Sorry for cut you off there, because before we delve into waiting come out of these recommendations and things like that, I wonder if I should kind of ask a quick question, because you meeting Madabio has created this whole I don't know lie, conspiracies or true, say you sold out right from there. But the question where I will ask you, meet Madabio, has it compromised democracy or the fight for electoral justice by any means?
Or the rerun elections?
Or the
It
rerun
hasn't.
elections?
If it had compromised, then we never have had a dialogue, a cross-party
Doctor
dialogue.
Kriyoda Saidi, that might me one listen. Talk Kriyoda Saidi.
Yeah.
If maybe non-compromise or be non-compromise democracy, you know, for agree for law get a dialogue. Then on top of this dialogue, party dialogue, you say we want referendum for they will do it. And when they referendum, now they international people there. So,
Doc, sorry, Brian, I don't want to drag this. But Doc, also, the international community, did you by any chance recommend to anyone that like during the dialogue, the international community should not be involved in or participate in that dialogue?
No. We agreed. When we agreed, say we get a dialogue, now we say, but now we get problems.
The question where they ask he not agree answer, it jump through, he boycott the question. Then ask you if you by any means now you know actually approve the international community and can one during the dialogue, because when they say dialogue, where the party the executive say men and bring international partner. If you by any means say no, now they ask you, now I agree now this. Yes or no, or na me say or not to me say, or not me say this. I don't understand this guy how the whole thing they went. You're the one jump at the question no more. Why don't you understand? That's what the word.
We saw that report. You get consensual.
Then first back we say they ask them if this thing will go see Manabio if na how what's my if this is in a way like you don't sell out or you know say we what is that for ask them this question we can do some.
Okay. They gave me the fiat to continue. After the party approved, we came to Freetown, a NAC meeting where the second highest body, National Advisory Committee, was called. They also endorsed. It was against that background.
Endorsed the rerun?
Yes. Yeah. No, not the rerun. They endorsed the dialogue.
The dialogue force. Okay. We're getting there.
You know, the dialogue process.
Okay.
So it was against that even the NAC itself also chose those who represent the party at the dialogue. That's how we had the 9 people who represented us at the dialogue. Went to the dialogue, mediated dialogue. Then we had an agreement, which we all signed by all the parties with the international community. It is against that we had a tripartite committee. And this committee also went to NAC. NAC also approved the membership of that committee, which was chaired by Dr. Mara, supported by Dr. Richard Conte, Petito. We had the women's representative. We have the youth representative. We have a legal representation. Okay. So we had all of these. Now, this committee came with a result, with a report. We saw that report. You get consensual areas, you get divergent areas, then you also
Right,
get.
I wonder if we can. Doc, I'm sorry for cut you off there, because before we delve into like waiting come out of these recommendations and things like that, I wonder if I should kind of like ask a quick question, because like you meeting Madabio has created this whole I don't know lie, conspiracies or true, say you sold out right from there. But the question where I want to ask you, meet Madabio, has it compromised democracy or the fight for electoral justice by any means?
Or the rerun elections?
It hasn't. If it had compromised, then we never have had a dialogue, a cross-party dialogue.
Dr. Kriyoda Saidi, that might me one listen. Talk Kriyoda Saidi.
Yeah.
If maybe non-compromise or be non-compromise democracy, for agree for law get a dialogue.
Okay, I just answer this side. I just asked a very hotel question. I say the meet manner bill. If that meet manner bill, because most of we now then what they now then question put they ask that meet manner bill middle nets. In one, we not call nobody, none of the executive no know. In one go they go meet manner bill. So the question is the way they go around say it don't sell out. That it don't betray the people then. And this is the fact. So the answer this question say the mutual commitment bill secretly or privately without the consent of the executive. It means that it don't sell out. Now catch what is try for ask, which means it don't betray the people then. Now they try for ask. So now say if he don't sell out, enough don't go sign a dialogue, a national unity, a dialogue for national unity. But yeah. Una land book. What do they mean? What Englishman call unity? Because the word unity come from the word unity comes the term unity come from the word united. United come from the word unity. So unity now togetherness. So now all they come together now unity. And from unity now they get peace. Because when all come together, when they inside that umbrella, when all come together, when all from one, now when all unite. From unity, then peace they come inside. So anytime unity there, now peace there. So if you don't go form unity or peace, now you don't go sign for national unity or peace agreement. So tell me, you don't accept the man, not to undermine the mind, not to sell out. People una all be don't tie something say una this one for do una say una not for many MPs and una parliament meals and not for una parliament boycott. Then you all upon all the sudden you go middle minutes, you go see this smile when people know that man is so don't kill the people there. When according to you say and flip the election, where according to you say you don't do a lot of things them during the election where you not favor you people there. You go see this man where where the whole executive where the whole executive where you the lead when I am the leader. You grab you not tell the executive, you not tell nobody middle net, not even start about middle net. You go see this man here. You not tell nobody. You don't think say and sell out. They will say if you know for don't sell out, if not sell out, is sell out. You know for don't go sign, you know for don't go get national unity. So let me ask this question: this national unity or this dialogue where you go sign now, which benefit, which profit, or which way we don't benefit the people then, or not just say we don't benefit you, or you party, or you gullible supporter, or you power supporter. Or the country as a whole, in which way when way this you dialogue here, from dialogue now, communicate now, chapter just all now together, all in your way you don't go sign, or you don't sign no more. In which way we don't making I don't be president? In which way now we don't making now you don't still remain as the flag bearer? In which way we don't benefit the people? In which way don't benefit the party? In which way don't benefit the people in the country? In which way don't relieve suffering of the people in the country? Tell me back. This is dialogue where they emphasize say if me for don't sell out, I'm not for don't get dialogue. What's benefit of the dialogue don't bring? Tell me back. Which favor where the dialogue don't bring to the people? This dialogue where you go sign, if for the people, if for your party, if for you, oh, if for even you power supporter them, if for them. Answer me on this question. Yeah. Una back the gullible power pass. I'm gonna suppose that let me answer this question. I mean, opinion this so let me answer this question. Yeah, I wanna send back this particular broadcast to Samura Kamara. Let him tell we this according to you say he not sell out. When an answer that CEO goes to man be is answer if not to sell out as what the people they say out there, including me, was saying sell out. Because even the way they ask them question, nobody was sit down and sell out because Lord just ask him say, me you don't tie something now this and this. So you come out behind me. Come you go do other thing behind me. When not tell me, not discuss with me, not how you call and not to sell out. Then even next day when they interview the man, they don't sit down and sell out, then sabi. But I don't understand why they try for like support the man and whatever. I don't understand. I don't actually know what's it going. So me, I want to send this particular broadcast back to Samura Kamara, let you listener. This particular dialogue will say if info be sell out, dialogue national dialogue for national unity not for one day. This dialogue here, which benefits will benefit the people then? If people the people then, If people you party where they support, where you party where they lead, where be the lead, you support if favor answer this question there, and I'm your question this one. Let me continue.
Then on top of this dialogue, party dialogue, you say we want referendum for they will do it. And when they referendum, now the international people there.
So, sorry, Brian, I don't want to drag this. Also, the international community. Did you by any chance recommend to anyone that during the dialogue, the international community should not be involved in or participate in that dialogue?
Yes or no?
No. We agreed.
When no.
We agreed, say we get a dialogue. Now we say, but now we get problems with trust. Let we get mediators then. In these mediators, now they will come agree and say, let there be international mediators. These mediators this whole dialogue was facilitated by the Commission for Peace in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I must give them thanks. They facilitated. But the true mediators were the AU, ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, and of course, we get
European Union.
Even the ambassadors there, the Americans, they were on the side.
Yes.
On
and there
hands.
was the US ambassador did say you cannot, because when everyone kind of like gets Jule there for mediate it or be the chairman.
Ambassador Reimer
did say that Ambassador Reimer did say you cannot be a player and a referee at the same time.
Yes. The issue about Jule there had come up before this particular initiative took place.
Right.
It came on July Gawan. Now, when the president go na state na parliament, in the state address, he said, "I'm going to set up an electoral review committee."
Yes.
Now, you ask your question: why did he do that?
Yeah.
That initiative.
The player and the referee.
Yes. From the 2023 elections, something went wrong.
Yeah.
You can make that assumption. Let's just write a conclusion. If something was never wrong, if everything was democratically pursued, probably not for set up that committee.
Absolutely.
Now, when we come out to this cross-party committee, I think I seemingly killed that initiative we announced in the parliament. So it was overtaken. But this one now, it was a much more representative type of initiative where the opposition party was there, the government party was there, and the international mediators were there. That's the difference.
Yeah, Doc, what you go say to them people that we say the APC not for even negotiate with SLPP because the APC knows they win the election? Why the APC as a party, everybody, the executive, everybody agree for even negotiate?
Yes, that is an option. That is, whenever elections done, the results are disputed, there are various resolution mechanisms we will take. One, it will say they go to court. We did not go to court for obvious reasons.
Right.
The time was short, and two, results not been there.
Right.
So you go to court and go ask where your documentation.
Right.
We don't get documentation.
What do you tender?
Yeah, they don't just throw it. That's one. The other part will say, okay, we do not deny we will vote. What did happen? Low jump in the street.
Thank you.
You understand? Low jump in the street. But the question there is, when they jump in the street against a wounded lion, that lion, they not let you so. We have seen tracks of what happened in previous protests. In a country where then they allow protests as part of the democratic process, you can do it. Because the policeman there, they protect you.
Right.
They protest peacefully with your banners.
Yes.
He can do it for you for as long as it takes until your views are heard.
Right.
And the position is taken.
Thank you.
But I can't see that's happening in Sierra Leone.
So to that point, Doc, the reason I asked that question, because this was a unanimous that the APC as a party agreed for going to the negotiations. Not so you one can make that decision there.
It is a party agreement.
But what sign? Do you have what sign? Lo watchman. Now that is. What sign na now what sign na what don't sign so. Now that sign. No, just look the man way it is smile with inside. It is smile. Now that is sign now can now the hotel this. Now the national unity is going to be sign here Bendu Senge. Ura sign na look the man, it even laugh, it smile the way the man they sign. Look at that. Who get seen for so who get it? Look, it is still last it. Where they say I will say Ura sign. Anyway,
It's a party agreement. And even when I talked to the president during the discussion, 30 minutes, I tell him, say, all what you don't discuss, so as far as me concerned, they are done on what is normally called negotiations ad referendum basis, which means that I agree in principle, but I have to refer to my principles.
Yes.
That's exactly what I did.
And that was
I go to it, then we say no. On them.
No, gonna treat. Let we protest. So, right. So you say the APC as a party, when we come together and say, let we go protest this, we not tolerate it. Then everybody for the on board, no so?
Exactly. Or whatever action they before take. Sometimes forget other initiative. But you would have been a party. But even if someone don't take so, that's what makes it historic. Now, historical, this killer initiative. No country, many countries don't ever go through this route. And that's why we should be fair to everybody who participate, who support this process. If there is seeming peace today in Sierra Leone, now because of this dialogue process.
And Dr. Samura, on that front, with the seeming peace that we have, maybe this is what is preventing the international partner there. Now they not say, they say, you know what, team? They get peace. This they don't move on. Dr. Samura Kamara, they ask for a rerun, but the peace where they, but no, everything is okay in the country. What do you say to that?
Well, I think say about judgment on their part. Because then they teach you about conflict resolution, mediation.
Okay.
No, so mediation are part of it is the most peaceful weapon, the most effective weapon. When you go to court to say you're either right or you are wrong, but you know they heal. Court's not a heal. In mediation, you the heal. In a simple protest, public protest, you don't know the reaction of the government. They might unleash force against you. And secondly, if they don't do it directly, they might do it indirectly. When you don't lead a protest, you have to be careful. It's like leading a civil war. You know when you start, but you don't know how it go. You don't know how it go. They might plan people against you, for let it become rowdy, let it become lethal. So with all of these considerations, especially what don't happen August 10 in Sierra Leone, and prior to that, what happened to me in a party office, during the campaign, what happened to me in Kono, what happened to me in Pujehun, what happened to me, I was coming from the United States.
Doc, listen this. This was the party.
Abiola, can you hear me? Abiola, we need help. We need help. We're in the party office. They're firing live bullets at us. They're firing tear gas. We're on the floor in one room. I'm here with about 20 people, including my daughter. We need help. They need to stop.
Just here on a press conference, and then the next thing we knew, we started hearing firing, and our whole office is surrounded by police and army. All of the vehicles around have been damaged, including that belonging to our presidential candidate.
Thank you, Doc. Continue. All the attacks that you faced.
Tell me, my brother. Tell me, my brother. With all of that, and what happened to me at my 38, me and my convoy who they turn back, I was coming from the United States. Which happened at my 38, I sat there, shoot, all this sort of thing. We spent over 4 hours under siege. You know, any sane person no will go back and tell people and say, "When I jump on the street, this election is not too far now." We are. No sane person will do that. That's why God bring this dialogue. And that's why I always appeal to anybody in Sierra Leone, including the international community. Let them respect this exercise and make sure we bring it to its logical conclusion. You know they kill if they take power in your hand. They know they kill you. You had another opportunity to come back. No. Especially if you don't get power through a peaceful democratic process, a seamless transition of power. Why would not allow the people also to make that decision against you?
Thank you. America, United States. Kashi, go ahead.
Doc, you talk about, Ibrahim just play like, this clip like of, the way they attack the APC party office. It goes back even way before the election. Do you think it's fair, or what would you say to people that it is cowardice or my change now afraid now campaign you for firstly before the election you were going to pull out of the election? What made you change your mind? And secondly, I think we don't see all this like when they don't shoot people them and you they try to protect the people them. What would you say to people when they say, "Oh, now afraid you afraid"? Like you be don't say you don't want to take part in the election, and then like even the protest for make like you don't call people them out for protest. Now afraid you afraid. You don't give me a justification. It's because like you don't want to make people lost their lives.
And the party, it's a party agreement. Yeah.
It's a party agreement. We come together and all that. But again,
no, it was not a party agreement for Kamna Street. It was never discussed by the party. Like how we discuss the evolution of the tripartite, the evolution of this. No, it was never discussed. I was given a speech. You understand, Brookfield Hotel, my manifesto.
Yeah.
We launched it, another thing. Now, someone just pass a piece of paper, say, let's call for a boycott of. No, first, if this man not produce
the result,
the register of voters.
The register of voters, yes.
All of this thing. But again, let me tell you one thing. If you get your conscience about you have a human face. You're not going to use politics for destroy lives just because you want to be a leader. You can change. If you say tomorrow I want to go come on the street, I come on that I go find out and say, this is not a very conducive environment. I don't have right to change. You follow a more peaceful route. But let me also explain to you about this boycott here by elections. We have the history of boycott elections. In Kenya, elections were boycotted. Who that lost? Also the opposition. Yeah. They not continue government.
Yeah.
Not the way to go.
Absolutely.
And on that particular evening, it was our last rally at Atuga Stadium.
Yeah.
I left early in the morning. I went to Pujang, where I was attacked in the presence of EU observers. Them broke motorcar them. We managed. By the time they come up Pujang, rallied Nabo on the road. They rallied in 91, all those places. I arrived at about 2, 3 in the morning. I took a stadium. People were still there, but that was our last rally. Then when I reached, on entering, all over, we were surrounded by forces. You understand? So when I went, I saw all of this. I said, no, this one, we're not going to come out. Sometimes after I took a stadium, I didn't for finish with all, everybody. I had no mechanism to protect anybody. I had no mechanism. And me not see any even strong party leadership where go say, let's go together. And that's the thing about political rallies, political protests. Normally, when the leadership they make a decision in their comfort zone, in their rooms, love come out. When the time reach for come out, you hardly see them. If you get gullible supporters, they will come out
Yes.
at risking their lives. I don't want that. I've seen the experiences of this. It's
Right.
happened to our party.
Right.
It's happened to our party.
And to that point, Dr. Samura Kamara, just to back up what Kashi said there, for 5 years, the SLPP was not challenged. They're not challenged SLPP from the parliamentary level all the way through. A lot of the things that happened, we don't warrant protest. We don't make sure say the protest not seem like a new thing to anybody now. And the government should have been checked. Yes. So there was no play.
Other process they take what up for economic hardship reasons.
Absolutely.
Not to elections, sponsor them, like economic hardship.
Right.
In many places. In Kenya, what led to the latest protest? Now, an ordinary finance bill.
Yeah.
The taxation on that bill.
Right.
And I can tell you, who you own finance bills, they get more punitive taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't see where the win itself. You see, the mind they talk to the tongue itself. They answer why it says they just imagine that the way they talk about say with a national stadium when at the last rally. Where the tenancy may at least make them protest for the election not marginalized or for many the voters the data actually made them produce some and because there was a time where we just don't get it 72 hours back even for resign because of the ID card and all that stuff them then people they don't flop at national stadium and what is there? It's a way come according to OTC all side on surrounded by people then that they for don't finish the all. And get that power and that mandate for protect nobody in that place there. So you know able to protect the people and then you want to take that seat. You not get for you know able to protect but they want to take that seat. You not able to friend for common I want to take that seat. Then put the way they went to go now the leader. Now they want to be president. Not so you want to be president. Now they want to be president or now you want to be president. Anyway, so they will protect the people there. Well, just imagine now where in Ibrahim Fona because in the travel like protect them. Instead of anyone for be anyone that we want to be president to protest. Now member of parliament they go say and go protest. The leader was not going to go protest. Now member of parliament they go say and go protest. But according to what Ibrahim this year, you see, when they talk to the tango themselves. Samura Kamara when we say I want to be president, so according to he say, I let people they go die, I let people they say, but what so? The people that say no, I'm gonna go die. From that anyway, go protest. People they don't still die. They don't kill people in a party office. They don't kill people. They don't still die. They don't still kill people. They don't kill all people. According to what they say, they don't know. Where Ibrahim the OG say and why the parliamentarian they don't put people in the Samura Kamara will be saying people they don't come out for themselves. For they say well one protest. Instead no. According to what he said now, he said no. Able protect, able protect the people. And when at the flag bearer, when the people able protect people now MPs they go protect the people, then I go cast blame on the MPs there. When the chief of protest, I'm like, come on, they go cast blame on MPs there. Oh, I don't understand. Look what they go to about Kenya. Kenya now on the bill, where them pass some more, where them come on and do they not kill people. They kill people, they wouldn't die. I want to tell me, I want to ask one question. I tell you this whole year. What thing actually na the world where the way not get price for pay? What thing actually na this world? Hey, it good though, it bad though. Anything na this world actually where they do, they get price for pay. Nothing not they go for free. Nothing goes for free na this world. Anything we want to do, they get price for pay. They get price for pay. Where they gonna collect? You want to see? Let me say, do any cause you want like pass? What did happen? It pay price. He must study very hard. He study very, very, very hard for let pass. If you not study hard, don't study price where they pay for let pass. Now study. It waste sleep. But good thing the way they waste. That I price and for pay. What I'm going to do? What did happen? It pay money. It work for them. If they do certain things, then anything they will get price for pay. So now anytime they say, So you think when they say protest, oh, but they go protest, someone me say they know nobody, nothing no happen to nobody, anything no happen. Even Kenya, that protest, when that protest, when they protest, he thinks they put it not die, they don't injure people there, something no happen. Who's protest where they happen when nothing no happen? Nothing no they no get price for people. You know they well now go cast blame on MPs them. The way Nigeria no, you know, they afraid for common, you know, they afraid for protest. Now MPs when they go blame. I don't understand how now I'm blame people and it's time for like they support this guy. I don't understand Ibrahim Catbox. Come on. We are not for no better. We are need for ask this man the right questions then. We are need for allow this man let the man talk. Let we continue for lie and tangle with them. Anyway, let we listen to him.
We don't get human rights violations. We don't get extrajudicial killings uninvestigated.
Absolutely.
We don't get so many sufferings. Unemployment, inflation, everything just I mean, it's difficult. We have no sense of direction in economic management.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We don't have any.
Yes, Cassie, go ahead.
Sorry, Doc, and I think because I think we are now focusing, and it's good that they lay the ground for Usai we want can go, because you see the people that need a sense of direction, a sense of hope. You know, the people that need a word from somebody who clearly win the election. Because if we go back, the reason why, you know, you call off the protest, it testifies, it means you were right, because the APC won the elections. It was a good decision, in my opinion, that you call off the you know, the boycotting of the elections. Hence the reason why you guys won the elections.
Absolutely.
And I think this is where we should go, like giving us a plan, making a plan. Like you start by mentioning the international community. They cannot sit back. You talk about the marathon process. And I know, like, I still they emphasize on that point. And I think we're moving to that direction. But of course, like maybe Ibrahim, like we go Sky for makes sense, you lay that premise, Doc. So we kind of like come now and tell the people what is the plan? What is the hope? Because the people, I know we cannot force it out of you, because to be honest, like what you say, so what is the role of the international community? That is one of the questions. But before we go further, you know, with all the things people have been saying, though, one crucial two questions I will ask you very briefly. One, people are saying that, the international community say money not there for rerun. The reason why I will ask you this question, I don't believe that, because I, as a financial secretary for years in our country, finance minister for years now in country, you know, surely I want to believe, like, you guys make budget plans. You budget for, like, because according to the constitution, if you don't get to 55%, like there must be like a second round. Let's assume, let me kind of like say rerun means second round. So nobody no go tell me say they don't make provision. The international community say money not there for rerun, because rerun could simply kind of like, you know, take the place of a second round. How do you guys budget? For the years of experience you've had being a financial secretary, how do we budget for like election? Because for many until we say money not be there for rerun, it's laughable.
No.
Yes. Shame.
I cannot agree with you more. This argument, it come when we meet the international community, and particularly the British and the American, and then they talk about no rerun, we don't have funds. But apart from that, they say rerun not in the constitution. You understand? Now, I told them clearly, I said, you know, number one, it is not in your position to stand here and say there will be no rerun. Let that judgment come from the people.
Thank you.
These elections have been stolen. You have no right. Secondly, if you want to support this rerun, you can. But with or without you, that's why you have a government. The government has the capacity to do a rerun. In any case, you're not reinventing the wheel. All the machinery is there. Okay, all the machinery is there.
Right.
What was lacking was transparency and accountability. When you want to rig, you don't follow. If we had followed 25% of existing laws, would have had a clear result.
Yeah.
We'll have a clear result. But we are banned on the laws. We're banned on everything that was democratically transparent or accountable. We just announced result no more from nowhere. And the way it was done in record time, within 3 days, when a record time for Sierra Leone. Counting was going on in Goodluck all over the country.
Yeah.
Even people in Goodluck were saying, they're not announced result. What we say, look with the country now. How did they get Goodluck result?
Thank you.
How did they get
Honorable Kemosi said he made that clear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Kemosi made that very clear. So I think the bottom line in all of this is we have to be fair to our people. If you're a leader, therefore be truthful. You know me say, when you say the truth, you follow the truth, that's the end of your life. No. You can easily come back if you want to be president again. You can easily come back.
Donald Trump did it.
But we have seen where democracy has played. How the law no say, pauper, if you take 2 terms. 1 term at a time or 5 years. If you do well, go back to the people. Say, I think I do well, then go vote you in if they are satisfied. If not, then they check you out. Trump, they're not been doing, check money people now 1 time.
Yes.
In countries, you see today now 1 time that they give.
Welcome back.
Because you don't do well. So why would they sideline? You know, all of this talk, people then they say, oh, this blood, they ask Samura Kamara, and we don't get permission for go see. We don't pass that stage then they.
Absolutely.
Now let us find a way of going forward now to protect democracy in Sierra Leone. So
I rerun elections. Yes, I rerun elections. Dr. Samura Kamara, we have funding, like we cash box, they ask the money there for rerun. No, so
it should be there.
Absolutely.
If for day. Because you're not going to election and spend all the budget on one election. You always a contingency plan. What if you get by elections? You have to run by elections. What if? Although now, because of the PR system, no more by elections. That alone is of getting your own fault.
What a shame.
MPs now are less representative of the people.
What a shame.
They have no affinity with the people, no human considerations for the people.
No.
Because constitution not there.
Dr. Samura, that in a conversation we can get for another day. That's a topic in itself. But the fact is, talk to ECOWAS, Dr. Samura Kamara. ECOWAS, you don't tell them, you don't ask them, say, if we can conduct this rerun. Because the kind you say inside the tripartite report, convergent, divergent, who sound agree, who sound not agree, you don't call for the ECOWAS can conduct the rerun elections. Dr. Samura Kamara, what thing they cause this slowdown of the ECOWAS? What thing they cause this slow action?
Well, it's a challenge to African regional institutions and sub-regional institutions. It's not easy. We attend their meetings, and then you attend AU meeting, you attend ECOWAS meeting, you see how debates that they go. Sometimes you accommodate with mixed feelings. Because the difficulty is, if the audacity not there for say the truth to your colleague, for tell your colleague, say, look, you were wrong, correct this. We are with you, let us correct it. That's not the end of your life. That's not the end of your statesmanship. So that's point number 1. When the heads of state met in ECOWAS, now the same one meet, now they say we need a stabilization force for Sierra Leone. Whatever that means. Okay, whatever that means.
Thank you.
Then come out there, then give the chief of defense staff, then self go meet. They gave us a line, a time frame. They gave the people of Sierra Leone a time frame. Everybody was expecting this time frame. It came a pass. Nobody, today, nobody not talk to the people of Sierra Leone. I think we owe it, the ECOWAS, they owe it to the people of Sierra Leone to come back and engage them.
Yes.
To say, that's all we say, but for one reason or the other, we delay, we're not able to do this now, but we are coming back. But I'm hoping, I hear the next summit would be the middle of December. Sometime, then we'll come back and make another pronouncement and come back to the people. But whether they do that or not, I think ECOWAS, as our regional institution, they have a responsibility.
Thank you.
To see that democracy thrives in Sierra Leone.
Thank you. Dr.
Well,
Samura.
very well, very well doing it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
They're
Doc,
very well doing it.
oh, yes. Oh, yes. Doc, what do you say? What you go say? We parliamentarian, they still the parliament, we councillor, they still the they allow the government for function, and where they give them legitimacy. What do you say to that? Because ECOWAS, I make ECOWAS say, the country is sweet. Whether they can mix it again. We left Dr. Samura Kamara. We don't mix this game on. In parliament, the parliamentarian and in party, the councillor, and what did Dr. Samura Kamara talk? Doc, talk to me.
This one, I hope common sense will prevail. I hope a better sense of responsibility, national responsibility, could prevail.
Okay.
Because you cannot be a parliamentarian and you not work with the whims and caprices of the people that we represent in parliament.
Okay.
In Sierra Leone today, we know exactly the mood of the people. We know what they want. We gave it. We allowed you to go to parliament. We allow you to take positions in those various seats, not so?
Yes.
Don't complain. Even the implementation of the Agreement for National Unity, CTD, with Ibrahim. A roadmap, the national roadmap was given. It was being challenged. The steering committee was formed. The party will challenge her. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I think under normal circumstances, what do you expect? We say, look, we cannot be at it anymore.
No.
Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's go back to the drawing board. And force another dialogue, this time only for 2023, June.
Absolutely.
June 2023 elections.
The rerun of that election.
That elephant was addressed. addressed.
No.
That elephant was never addressed. It's still there. If they're not addressed, and another one, then I make you, I think the people they're not happy, we have a right to go and support the people. We should work with the people.
Okay.
So as I say, I really hope common sense will prevail.
Thank you.
Common sense will prevail in moving forward.
Absolutely. Doc, you see, because again, maybe let me switch to like you strength, Naya, and I think you know all about this. And waiting salon people in the field for realize that the fact that failing to restore democracy would affect, like the country economically. There is no way we will able to grow as a nation if we're not able kind of like restore and fight for this democracy. And Ibrahim asked the question about ECOWAS. And not only ECOWAS, like our moral guarantors. Like you talk about the US. Going back few months ago, the US ambassador made mention of how not all of the parties not get a result, which again, I think it wasn't fair on the APC because you as APC wanna produce results, 71% of the RF. And people should know that if those documents that you presented on that report was like something where no like it wasn't a verified, you could be in hot waters because it's wrong for you to do that. So it means those documents that you presented on that report, they were verified and authentic.
The RRF forms.
The RRF forms.
Yes.
So, which is obviously is the proof. But if the results are not available, and like the US, the UK, the European Union, and the AU, the ECOWAS, and all these things, like what you just talked, so the ECOWAS supposed for act. And when you look at like the region, they're self-talker. Like I remember like the military conference you talk about where they reference to, they made mention about say the need for secure the country there because like it prevents so many other things where people go do as a result of like when they've been pushed to the wall. With all of these things, I know you've addressed ECOWAS. How do you think this whole electoral justice, the plan for the people to succeed? Because like at least you make mention, say there is no way you're going to call the people out because you feel like the people are not protected if they come out. So what is the plan for the people, for the restoration of this democracy will not be stolen from the people. What is the plan for this electoral justice, Doctor?
Right. So now we talk about the role of the international community, not so.
Yes.
The one who get the
Talking about the international community, what thing are the plan? You don't plan now. Fuck about the international community, I just help nobody help you. You know what depend on us where they help you pass you any problem. Any question I answer about international community, national community, not on international community get a problem. Now you get a problem. Fuck you. I don't understand this guy.
pivotal role today for Sierra Leone in the Sierra Leone situation now ECOWAS.
Yeah.
ECOWAS will always take leadership. When ECOWAS take leadership and action, ECOWAS will be supported by all the other institutions, financially, logistically, you name it. We are asking, they ask ECOWAS for undertake an urgent review of the 2023 election data now. That alone, for let you ascertain the results are credible.
Yeah.
If we don't do that one, then Samura Kamara win, so be it.
Yes.
If na Bionai win, so be it. The people are ready to accept.
Yes.
You understand? They're ready to accept. In the absence of that, it's difficult to judge the mood of the people.
Okay.
Sometimes when people are angry, they reach to a limit, you don't know their actions. They cannot even wait to be led by anybody. And for Sierra Leone, we don't get this stigma of killings. What happened in this 11 years war? Unnecessarily. We kill ourselves no more. Lost lives. People ran away. Today, the number of people that are living Sierra Leone, a plenty.
Oh, yes.
A plenty. They are living in this country because of the satisfaction. And if this thing continue, nobody will stand up there and tell the people, vote for me. What message are you going to give to the people? They will lose confidence in democracy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Confidence. And what else will they do? You and I will not know. You not go know, me not go know. What you don't want is another bloodshed in Sierra Leone.
Mm. Mm.
Another bloodshed in Sierra Leone.
Mm.
You don't want that. We don't suffer a lot. 11 years. Unnecessarily. 30 days will not able to heal the wounds. The reports we come out, we not able to look at. We not able to look the reports. Reverend Humper, the own report, 30 days. So we have a lot of reference material for us correct this thing ourselves. But you need strong leadership. You need strong leadership. All the reforms are what they put in at the tripartite committee. They were there, 102 recommendations by the EU.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's nothing new.
They mean that. So now just cut and paste with small modification or extension.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Doc, I know what you get for do after this today. For call ECOWAS, you go write letter to ECOWAS, you go do another speech to ECOWAS.
We get a strong diaspora group, concerned Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
They call them Sierra Leone Advocacy Movement.
Is that Dr. Fuller?
The Dr. Fuller.
Okay.
Then there are other Sierra Leoneans also. I think they're in the process of trying to engage ECOWAS also.
Okay.
And I think I feel say we as a party, since we are being relied on as intercessors,
right,
for the people,
right,
we have a responsibility also to write to ECOWAS
as a party.
Yes.
Okay.
For say, look, nothing is moving. We still have a worse impasse than ever before.
Absolutely. But Doc, to that point, Salon people know say the party don't left you behind, now you on your own.
Well, I don't go say the party don't left me behind. There are two things that are happening.
Okay.
We have the fight for electoral justice. Then the party leadership also say the party also had other activities
Okay.
like registration, other things. They also must go hand in hand. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
I have no problem with that. But we must be seen to be going jointly. But for rank them up.
If the party tell you say it's done and dusted, I mean, let's move on to 2028. But you as the flag bearer.
We have to rank them that 2023 is top of the list.
Thank you.
If you don't correct 2023, 2028 is meaningless.
Thank you.
Nobody would allow you to go to vote 2028. There'll be no democracy 2028.
Absolutely. Doc, again, you make a point about you gave a speech at the APC party office and say this fight of electoral justice now winnable fight, and now ECOWAS seem for the drag fit Naya. If it is a winnable fight, waiting now the strategy. I know, is it pressuring ECOWAS because it looks like I said that's the only means, because if it is a winnable
right, we should go to ECOWAS on behalf of the people. You cannot tell all Salians to go to Nigeria and meet ECOWAS.
Yeah.
Now me get political parties. Now me call that advocates. You don't have to be a political party. I know they suffer now. Some of them not in a political party, but we're all suffering electoral injustice. Not so.
Yes. Yeah.
So then they can put pressure. Influential Sierra Leoneans can put peer pressure. There is a gentleman, we're not Australian. I don't read the articles lately. Ambassador Karim.
Yes.
I know that I don't see articles there.
Yes.
He's not Australian, but he's saying the truth. He's drawing issues in front of ECOWAS. Say, no, just sit down. Don't just sit like this. ECOWAS, for understand, say now there are problems in Niger, there are problems in Mali, there are problems in Burkina Faso, Chad.
Yeah.
You go sit down against Sahel become another one? Would you?
No. We look at the breakaway.
They have to.
Yes, the Sahel. You know?
Yeah. No, it's not right. You have to go into self-introspection and think, as an institution, what am I doing that is not correct? When you form institutions, when I go there, no money, they pay on a salary every day. You hold summit, then when I go drink wine, talk be. When the people are suffering, your people are suffering.
Right.
Go back to the drawing board and try to ask yourself, what sustains ECOWAS as a region?
Absolutely.
As a regional institution. Is it your offices you are holding, or is it the people you are representing?
Right.
If the people you are representing are not happy, wouldn't you ask questions? Would you try to ameliorate their difficulties?
Yeah.
And they put up on ECOWAS. And you know, say once ECOWAS take the front line, the front seat, all the other institutions then will follow.
Thank you.
But I also believe that for us within the APC, we also therefore move harder.
Kashi, let me ask you this. Do you think if Dr. Samura Kamara asked the APC executive for write a letter and go do one, you feel say Lansana Doumbouya would pen a letter again to ECOWAS to demand a rerun elections?
If they're not right, I would write.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Kashi. Doctor answered the question already.
What did Doctor say? Sorry, I didn't get that.
He says he's going to write that letter.
But you know, right? I, Samura Kamara, on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone, I will write.
Thank you.
Follow up on that.
And specifically, Doc, we're talking about a rerun of the June 24th, 2023 elections, correct, sir?
Man, I was the front line as a flag bearer. Now, two contests the presidential, not so.
Yes, sir.
So I have a right.
That would never change.
Yeah, it will never change. Then the highest honor a party can give you, it's the highest honor now, and the way you don't get that, nobody will ever take it away from you.
No way.
It stays with you until you die.
Yes, sir.
Even when you get another flag bearer, you already have earned yours.
Yes,
you don't get that.
Yes, you did mention Jishno say now na 2-1, and I love that. Now una 2-1. And you see, this is the question that baffles me and get me worried about the position of the APC. Now, una 2-1. If according to
Yes.
the executive, they say you sold out, then if not a 2-1, surely
Well,
therefore pack you in a corner because they say, according to them, therefore pack you in a corner and let Cherry Coco take up the flag and fight for this winning, whether all the claims say the APC won the election.
well, I only hope, again, as I say, I always say common sense should prevail because, some fair day way they do, if you feel say na person they do, tomorrow, it go haunt you.
Oh, yes.
If you don't represent your people well, it will haunt you.
Oh, yes.
The same thing will happen to Samura Kamara might happen to you tomorrow.
Yeah, yes.
And nobody will come to your aid.
Mm-mm.
We just want position because we want position.
Yes.
We want position for SARS, or fulfill the mandates of that position. That's why I always look forward to the party. Yes, let's pursue other activities, but this particular one is inconclusive.
Mm.
The June elections
Mm.
still the inconclusive. Let
Right.
us try whatever means law bring us to a conclusion where the people then go happy.
Yes.
Tomorrow with Samura Kamara, when you tire, if you get their support, then I'll go back to the people. I will
Yes.
go to the people and say, my people, I don't try. I cannot try anymore.
Okay. Okay.
I cannot try anymore. I
Doc,
don't try.
Doc,
This is the farthest I
Doc,
can go.
yeah.
I
Doc,
will be
you
honest.
mentioned-
I mean, how they talk so.
Sorry, sir. You said what?
Now they talk.
Okay, from your heart. Yes. Doc, so that question, I don't say catch you get question. How long,
Yes.
if you never put time on them, how long you feel say you go carry on with this? Because this is hard rendering. Doc, somebody this what you go through, so it's painful. How long you go there on this?
I don't go very, very far. I don't tell you now, we're at a point where I want to put pressure now,
Yes, sir.
equally to ECOWAS.
Okay. Okay.
To ECOWAS now. For me, now, ECOWAS now, I want to put emphasis on.
Yes, sir.
Because now they represent we,
Yes, sir.
ECOWAS. The United States, UK, and all that, if ECOWAS say yes, then say we support.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But that's a democracy. Sometimes I dey look forward to the US, UK for put pressure upon ECOWAS also
Thank you.
to say, hey, we are protectors of democracy.
Thank you.
We see say democracy they fall now in one of the member states.
Yes,
We
sir.
don't see what happen in other member states. We don't want an expansion of what they happen. You will lose the institution. And
Yes,
I don't
sir.
think the United States and the UK want foresee ECOWAS going into oblivion.
Oh, yes.
We don't want that.
Oh, yes.
Because it's been doing a good job. It's a good job. I was also expecting even the AU for take lead position into this. So both ECOWAS and the AU, these are the regional, sub-regional, regional African institutions. You should prove your merit, prove your
Absolutely.
worth.
Absolutely. Kashi, let we allow Doc Clay drink a little bit of water. At least let it get his throat not dry. And we carry this conversation. And we'll take it from there.
And Ibrahim, before we do that, let's just quick one. I think what Doc, like, because we asked for plan for the old tripartite, the movement, the plan. Doc just confirm and say now the next move now for put pressure on ECOWAS. So I want to take it. That is the plan, and of course there's going to be an issue with that because
Right.
Doc also talked about the institution because it looked like I say in the institution some amount of calling man game they play the way they cannot look each other in the eye
Right.
and say this is what you they do so it's wrong. Well, look like I said the plan here that I can see from Doc because Doc say if Lance Nadumia not write the letter, which I don't think Lance Nadumia would ever write that letter, but if he not write the letter, he will write up. And I guess like that's the plan that he's going to put pressure
Beautiful.
on the ECOWAS now.
Okay.
And I know so we have, as I said just now, you have Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora who are so serious concern for Sierra Leone.
Right.
That's capable of doing it.
Yeah.
You understand, eh?
Everybody. Collective fight.
Everybody, and even within Sierra Leone, there are influential people. I don't tell them, say, within APC, now left 2028 force. Let's finish this battle where we get to its logical conclusion. Left a 2028, 2028 not they run past you. You know they run.
Doc, if I can ask you a question before you go take water. People might ask the question and say, you are saying 2023, or electoral justice. They say, what if they say you they buy time just for drag because you get a plan for 2028 where we like to tell you what you
Samura
want
Kamara, I don't get no plan for 2028. I'm sorry. Honestly, I tell you between me and una, my fight is more for the people of this country, for democracy, than for Samura Kamara as a person.
Thank you.
You know why I say so?
If it doesn't work ever, yeah, God.
You know why I say so?
Please, go.
I don't spend over 40 years in serving Sierra Leone. I am fulfilled. I have served many regimes in this country with a strong reputation, credibility. You understand?
Yes.
No institution other than alone today. And I must appreciate Pakaba. Konatri Pakaba now will restore all institutions them, will bring sanity into budget management. We do structural adjustment programs. For so many policies, budget reforms under Pakaba, all these institutions today. And who was at the helm of it? Samura Kamara.
Yes.
I think if I stand up today, as I look SLRA, under my hand. Oh, I look at NASIT, under Samura Kamara hand. Even the SCC, Samura Kamara handed the empowerment to go getting and this type of things, we handed it. National procurement, public procurement, Samura Kamara handed. Financial inclusion in Sierra Leone, Samura Kamara handed. Foreign service, moving the foreign service from pipe smoking, political diplomacy to economic diplomacy, Samura Kamara handed. Even starting off an institute for career diplomats, Samura Kamara handed it. So really, this one, I just feel say, now God given opportunity to say, come and do more.
Yes.
Those days we are saying yes, sir.
Yes.
This time God say, you day at him, the buck will stop with you. So
Yes,
I
sir.
give you this power.
Yes, sir.
That's why I consider my uplift to where I am now as divine intervention.
Absolutely.
Divine intervention through President Ernest Bai Koroma. And I can tell you this, one day, until I was elected, nominated and elected 2018 na Makeni. And I never discussed this issue, saying Samura Kamara. He never came to me. He said, now you are the choose. That's why when he called my name, when waltzing up, I almost collapsed. I almost fainted. Because I went to Makeni 50-50. I said, be, not be. Me a professional, I will continue back with Adepa. So I owe it to him, giving me the privilege for serve at this highest level. If today I'm finding it difficult to achieve the objective I'm for achieve, we left with God now. We left with God. No one is Kuruma and fault again.
Doc?
You understand?
Yes, sir.
The people, I know in 2018, the people voted for Samura Kamara, but Samura Kamara lost the election.
Yes.
I know in 2023, the people voted for Samura Kamara. Samura Kamara was proclaimed a loser, even though results were not substantiated.
Right.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
All engineers, I go bury him today. The pastor, they try to talk about belief in God. Igudo, Ibado, and God. Let me could say what God cannot do does not exist.
Yes, sir.
And for thank everybody within the party will stand by me. But so also anyone where they try to undermine the people, not achieve the so-called electoral justice, we left them to God.
Yes.
How they swear. But
Yes,
just mean a religious perspective. I
Absolutely.
believe in God.
Yes, sir.
So I have to go back to God again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank God he say the so-called, he says so-called electoral justice. What do they call it? You don't even believe myself. He say the so-called electoral justice. Alhamdulillah, he talk on so-called electoral justice. Thank God, Samura Kamara. So-called electoral justice. So if any other person call us so-called electoral justice, so no complaint. So-called electoral justice. Anyway, no work again. Now we just try for complete the full interview.
Absolutely.
So this is where I am.
Dr. Samura, let me tell you something.
That's why I
Where the way you sound so
people-
right now, it is like you're not going to plan for 2028. But this is the problem. You've mentioned voter apathy. The way where the people sad with the way where the rest of the APC party they carry themselves, where they not stand up with you for fight for this electoral justice in the rerun elections. And they tell you, Dr. Samura Kamara, if they not conduct these rerun elections, moving forward in Sierra Leone, the way people don't discourage for participate in democracy, it is none like any other across the world. Mark my words.
Correct.
Sir.
You're very correct. You're very correct. All I'm saying now is that allow the people to speak for you.
Yes.
Allow the people to vote for you. The voice of the people is the voice of God.
Yes, sir.
When the people are there for you, the judgment about going for election or not is not in my hand again.
No.
We have seen it. No. Why the people, they force you. Command, they just come on jail. Mandela, 28 years in prison. Wait, come on, the people they not vote. I mean, I was in South Africa for that election, 1994.
Wow.
When the people then they for you, you don't need campaign safe.
No.
Because they don't buy you.
Yes.
So why would they rush? Why would they rush all of this? What message? I always ask the question.
Because you don't value the power. Now you see come say why they rush. You don't value the power. They don't value the what's one.
If we don't bring 2023 to a logical conclusion to the
Mandela way try for talk so you know what made them put in prison? Not because of power. US the power not to do that. Them put in prison. No, reason because of what thing. If you say now honey go leak, what made them put in man honey go leak, or na na sugar with the eat, or na I don't know who's the you are equal, or na pineapple be the eat, or na mango be the eat, na they take a put on a prison. If you say now see happen, I also made it no go look at prison for. Now because of power. Where they were saying na Mandela na prison them put like now because of power. The power is not to do or die. Now, because of power, they put in prison because of power. If you say if you're not to pursue and aspire or be leader, the judge say, why they don't go put there or put it in a prison? This guy, I don't know we say no more.
Expectations of the people to their satisfaction, to their happiness. Whose message will get for 2028?
Yes, sir.
Whose message I will get when I vote for me? But notwithstanding, if the people they identify even somebody within the party also, they can come out again. I say you vote our party, but for you, one this change will put you, and I will trust it. And yes. Don't forget, I can always say this: APC support has been in a default mode for many, many years.
Oh yes.
By that I mean, people then they support you more because of the party.
Yes.
They don't want to know whether they perform or not they perform. They will support and give you position because of the party. You understand? Eh?
Yes, sir.
But today's modern politics, the 21st century politics, personality counts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to say if the APC like the dog you put, then go vote for the dog.
Oh no.
No. The people today are wiser. They are more politically aware. They are following us. We all where they saw as leaders, then they follow we. Tiki.
They are watching.
Exercise small patience.
Miss Samura Kamara, this is personality we went about me. I don't understand. All the doctor we gets, all the book we land, the doctor we gets, all now. You say don't work now. Your credentials now. You resume. What you resume. All instead of don't work with the doctor now. They calculate all now. The minus. They even divide and self now or the other. Or then times and seven then put them together now all. Me I not see the sense we make all na so bacteria and big food na see you go make go. But all the doctor we get, he was sign national and peace agreement by election. We use them. So we say he get 57.15%. We according to what we check, we say you win and flat. According to you, when they say the other way of observe election, they say that the election enough transparent, not free and fair. According to your party, and you say win election flat. Election only according to you and your party say you win flat. Now election don't say they go per dialogue, they go negotiate per dialogue, they agree, accept. According to you, for all the doctor what you get, for all the degrees then what you get, the doctor, the doctorates, I don't know any how you call it now. The credentials that you resume, all said don't work now for minister, from this. Because according to what they ask, I don't work na Central Bank, I don't work na Poti Market, I don't work na Kamara, I don't work na Kamalo Road, I don't work na Kamalo Junction, I don't work na this, I don't work na this. And then when times then all now say don't work, they multiply now with the times and then add out together. Like, but they put some, I don't see nothing. I don't see bug back. Huh? But all the things we get to don't calculate now, don't put together. Now so big fool. Now so election don't matter. Man, be take na he pass am here. You I don't know how they call it. If you take you pass am here, you go make it go sign national agreements, national unity. Where he allow you agree and call him. That's why so don't call him President Bio pass how many times? President Bio, you who say you creation and day? Who say he says the? Who say you doctor and day? I don't know. You doctor. Anyway, continue.
Okay. And see ECOWAS the care we go.
Absolutely.
The fact that the heads of state they meet, they take decisions. Let's see how far they will carry that decision.
Okay.
And not just say it will take.
Right. So that means, Dr. Samura Kamara, you get for try to get this letter out before they meet, no so? Yeah. Mid-December.
I will exactly. Before they meet, I'm going to send my letter.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes, I'll write a letter to them.
I would say before they meet, Dr. Samura. Before they meet, so you pile the pressure now, so when they meet, that's what they talk about.
That's what he said, I think. Is that what
also, I mean, even when I tweet for congratulate Trump,
yes,
I raised it. Right at the
absolutely, you did.
Yeah,
I raised it very, very clearly. Yeah. And sooner or later, I will send them letters. Right now, we're trying to make contacts with the UK also. UK said then they after now we now boss them.
Yes.
It's be our people. Yeah. So if we get slippages in that relationship with respect to democracy, I think we have to revive that relationship.
Yes.
We have to ignite it.
Yeah.
And raise
I don't know how long we get for go, but you see, crucially, you see,
yes, sir.
waiting doc they talk so it is clear that there is a plan. ECOWAS is the next thing. The UK for contact them. You know, Donald Trump and this waiting people in the paper realize Doc tweeting kind of like gets serious impact to the reputation of the country. And it is saddening me, Doc, I didn't deny they try for make things sweet. And this now what they say on a daily basis. The tweets when you tweet, like you know your position. People understand say if you don't sell according to how they put them say you don't sell, for you to be tweeting like that, it just doesn't make sense. And you know, when you say these things, people are just feel say you they try for cajole and make you feel good. No. The point is, like, Doc, if you sell today, the APC as an institution forgets rid of you and they fight for the results. Because all of them are telling us they won the election. We win the election. We win the election. We win the election. How can you win something and allow one person? Look, my question to you: do you have the power as a single man for sell the APC that we need?
It's not possible. It's not possible. If I mean they sell all of them Twitter, that's why they make and for talk there.
No.
The man tell to people don't hold me.
They go say what if school of thought say
you know he wants to go through that route. I think we just have to wake up. What happened to the APC is a wake-up call. Sometimes we not be expected to go lost 2018, we not be expected to go lost 2023. It's a wake-up call. We have to wake up.
But you did not lose. You not lost. You not lost 2023 though.
No, the military say we not lost some. Now they say we not lost some, but we have to wake up to it. You know,
you don't deny that. You know, when they deny the man, cat boys are not going to give me love. The man don't say they don't lost 20. He say he don't lost 23. They say he don't lost so. Yeah, cat box.
Yeah.
It's sad. The utterances at the initial stage, and box small. It dislocates we. But today, the utterances that are coming by the same people, it gives small confidence again.
Right.
But those days, again, Samura Kamara, I want to go see you. You know, come, we no send them, we not tell the party. But lately, the same man we talk down there, now talks to Samura Kamara, we come out to you, he can't take permission, report to the party, take permission.
Absolutely.
So, be happy.
And by the way, Dr. Samara, the same executive, they go see Marabio. It is there. We know say them they go see Marabio.
Yes. Well, I don't know when at least me on when I go see him,
you can't talk.
I can't report.
Yes.
I say for the people I'm talking something come out of it. Where systemic action came out of it. If them go see Marabio, well, then look. But I don't know. I cannot vouch for them. Nobody can report to me. Say I don't go see that man, this sort of thing. But me no say if you are a leader, you should be transparent to your people.
Avoid is to allow my ambition.
Thank you. Doc, I got one last playlist here. Let you listen to your speech where you did just after the election.
Power to put the lives of my innocent supporters at risk. For some people, this may appear as a weakness, but I am convinced that it is a measure of respect for the dignity of human lives. At the same time, many have accused me unjustly of selling out the right of the people. Both actions are not and will never ever be my way of life. My personal choice remains to avoid these acts and remain, as always, throughout my fulfilled professional career, a trusted servant of the people and country. Where I come from, honesty, reliability, and integrity are compelling and demonstrated priorities. I do not believe in using the bullet or money to win power simply because I don't know how to do that. I mean, if I have the power to do so, I certainly would not. What are the next steps? To my fellow comrades of the APC, I say that at this point, the battle for electoral justice must now be owned by all levels of leadership in the APC, from ward to constituency, from district to region, and from Samura Kamara to the party leadership. This is not a time for recrimination. It is a time to look at the cumulative turn of events that have brought us to where we are as of now. We cannot continue to be enablers of such massive electoral fraud. If we do not unite to save democracy now, trust me, we will lose the soul of our party forever. As a party, we need to demonstrate a willingness to defend the rights of our people.
Awesome. Okay, Doc. I think you've made it very clear then.
I still stay with that.
Thank you.
Accurately and transparently.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, Doc,
for reminding me. I am moved.
I think sometimes
we are. So, Kashka, I just want to remind you, we're 1 hour 39, almost 1 hour 40 minutes. And also, we're going to bring Doc back. Doc, when are we going to come back? We have to have something solid. We have to come back, Doc, because we're not going to keep the people too much in the dark. We're going to keep engaging them.
I'm glad for this session today. At least people don't hear my voice again. And I just want to renew, to emphasize my trust in the people, my respect for the people.
Yes.
I want them to believe that this Samura Kamara.
Dr. Crew, that mami wa yerienda. Dr. Crew.
I want to let them Samura Kamara. They continue for fed for them.
Thank you.
These people they fed by the grace of God. Me no say God will land we safely. That's what I want.
That rerun elections. That rerun elections.
I know whatever now, but yes, I know say pressure day because of the expectations,
yes,
because of the suffering, because of the suffering.
Yes,
I think the people when they come vote, they not be expect this at all.
No,
what happened
no,
to them.
No.
Don't expect so. So with the hope say God will right the wrong. God will right our wrong. I think say no go take again by the grace of God.
Amen.
Let's have that. Look get that faith play.
Amen.
I will continue for the talk to them now regularly.
Thank you.
Any development where they take, I'll report to them.
Thank you.
Yes.
I will report. Let them know what's happening.
You know, Doc, Ibrahim, Doc, I must say thank you very much because I know no matter what you ever do, people are going to, the naysayers are going to twist things around. But you see, we are here for stand as a voice. And I don't want to kind of I cannot but ask this question to you.
Yes, please.
What is the relationship, even though it don't matter now, because for me, my focus here is the fight for democracy, for save democracy, for restore democracy that we continue. But, I just want to ask a very personal question to you. What is the relationship between yourself and the former president, who was then your former boss? What is the relationship?
You just know what I talk, where I pay homage to her, not so I pay respect to her.
Absolutely.
So now through God pass divine intervention, also I owe it to him. Throughout this government, I've had the most senior positions. And as I always tell them, me in relationship, not to politics. We're a family. We're a family. And that will never break. That bond will never break, as far as Samura Kamara is concerned. If anybody they try for break that, in they listen to them, I'll be to God, let God change the hands. Let not listen to people there. The better if you listen to me. Lord, talk face to face. If you get anything against me, it better if you tell me. Where I do something consciously or unconsciously. We talk, the last time we talk for about 15 to 20 minutes. After that, we'll not talk it. You understand? Would they make effort for Lord discuss? But I did say this through this medium today. Me, as far as me concerned, me Samura Kamara, I don't get nothing against Ernest by Kuroma. The present state where it is so, he has to bleed every day. Not to stay down the way himself ever dream. Not to stay down the way anybody in a salon ever dream. After all the good way you do. And I served him diligently in his government. I served him diligently. I sacrificed my time, my energy, my family diligently. I don't go see you say I will turn now. All of a sudden, I'll be a bad person to Ernest by Corona. It's just not possible.
And if you permit me for ask one more question, Doc, what would you say? Speak to what would you say to the executive in this fight? What would your approach, or what would you say to the executive in this fight for restoring people's dignity?
I don't tell them. They know in all my statements, I always call for party unity, intra-party unity. If we not be get any small diversion in all of this, we not for the use of this today.
Absolutely.
For that long ago.
The APC before in the power. No put it away.
Yes. Yes, even the financial community. There was a time when they say, how can we trust you that you are a party ready to take over governance? They've said it to us. Now, no more they play, we say, no, we're not divided, we are united. But they must see it in action. They must see it in action. Not to follow talk, and all. And what didn't they forget for realize that? The people out there are also watching us.
Yes.
And they will take judgment, they will take decisions on us. Tonight, I just want for appeal to the chairman, the deputy chairman, the secretary general, all the members of the party executive, national executive. Let us come together. Samura Kamara is still relevant. You cannot be a flag bearer presidential candidate, all of a sudden, you left the party. All of a sudden, they decide for ignore you. No, it doesn't work.
The people they see.
You know, people are seeing this. It doesn't work. So I know the party has other activities, but let's take this activity as proper. Just like all unsigned documents there. You cannot go back to this document and unsign.
No.
You cannot.
No. Produce the results or give us the rerun elections.
Yeah, why can't we go back to that? The preamble of the National Unity Agreement, disaggregated. Action against the Electoral Commissioner and others. Tripartite. The tripartite would say examine 2023. Up to today, if we not examine them, the battle is not yet over. It's not yet over.
No, sir. No, sir.
Until we examine 2023 election to its logical conclusion. Then they tell you now, say, you know win. Now that person win. Now make they put us squarely back to ECOWAS. Because now they send observer mission here.
Right.
They've seen the reports of the other observer missions.
Yes.
They say no go respect that one and say no, this is now with responsibility this. They are the greatest responsibility.
Absolutely.
The people are looking forward to them. They are looking forward to them.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, Doc, before you go, I just want to take this opportunity on behalf of Sierra Leoneans. Because a lot of Sierra Leoneans say, Dr. Samura, from when this election done, he did a salon, he did at the country, he know the waka waka, he know the travel, he's steady.
Yes,
they appreciate you. They appreciate you, Doc. I think if anything.
But you know what? Even if I don't travel, I know the travel now. I don't want misgivings because for give information now easy.
Thank you.
The day when someone come to move, you go to America, go and say, oh, look, I don't know where play for now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They much anticipate.
Yes.
And they come to me every day. People that they come. And just to give them hope. To give them comfort. To give them comfort every day. Committee that they come, groups that they come. When they come, would they pray? Would they talk? Would they share ideas?
They need you. They want to see you. If you travel, you run up and down. They're not going to know what you did. They say, look at them. You don't tire.
You cannot have your cake and eat it.
No way.
No way.
You know what? No way. Doc, listen to this.
The European Union Election Observation Report has been finally released, entailing 21 recommendations and 7 priority areas. The report broadly reflects the position of other international observer missions. When reading out the report in front of journalists at the prestigious Radisson Blu Hotel, the chief observer started by commending the large voter turnout, which he says underscored the appetite to take part in the political process, but however noted that political violence shrinked the political space, lashing out on the Electoral Commission for not demonstrating transparency during the very crucial tabulation process.
However, there were also issues that we, as a friend of Sierra Leone, observed and are imperative to address. Firstly, political violence shrank the space of political participation. This was observed by the EU Election Observation Mission in at least 6 districts. We also saw disproportionate use of force by security agencies on several occasions. And here I want to stress, violence has no place in elections, neither here in Sierra Leone nor anywhere else on the globe. Also, I want to speak about the tabulation of results that proved to be a key issue, a tipping point. The ECSL did not ensure transparency at this very crucial stage of the process.
She added that
The ECSL did not heed calls of international observers to be open about the tabulation process, adding that out of the 21 recommendations, they are pinpointed in 7 priority areas.
Our observers, as well as citizen observer at the tally center, could not conduct a meaningful observation of the tabulation of results. Despite repeated calls from observers, the ECSL did not publish the disaggregated result data. Lack of transparency and limitation on independent scrutiny leaves space for doubt and stains an election. This takes me to the most important part of our final report, the recommendations. The elections highlighted an urgent need for reforms to enhance transparency and inclusion. To build overall trust in future electoral processes, and we as observers and friends of Sierra Leone have identified 7 priority areas where result steps are necessary to uphold regional and international standards for democratic elections and to help democracy strive. In total, there are 21 recommendations, but we found 7 priorities.
Doc?
Yep.
I had to give evidence of what we're talking about to the international partners. So they'll see.
So I want my colleagues to go back and listen to this again.
Thank you. There is a lot of these.
Let's leave 2028 for now. We are big. 28.
Thank you.
If you don't build a house on a strong foundation, you know will stand.
No.
Just no. So one build APC on a weak foundation.
Absolutely.
Salute people. Dr. Samura Kamara don't try today. It all late now. Let go rest. You don't work out today all day. Pambering, all the Yagba, people in the camp, all man, they can ask question. Well, you don't can explain today. The next step, again for write letter now. If the APC party not write the letter, instead they write that letter. And they don't call everybody for joint and participate. We all, you say write letter. Everybody, not left handed. We members of parliament them. Let common sense prevail. If we serve the people, we are common parliament. Cancel us. Common sense, let it prevail. We are common cancel. Let we fight for democracy. A water. The lives of our people today, what they see, the kush epidemic, the drug epidemic, the migration over migration rate. Nobody, everybody dissatisfied at the country. Nobody not glad. The country not going anywhere. We don't get finance act, all kind of things. A lot of people left there. Dr. Samura Kamara don't come make it clear today. Let the doubt left. All the people get for talk, throw this, throw that. The man himself don't can talk to me today. And the word that
Ibrahim, interestingly, people are waking they ask for the definition of democracy, which I would have never asked.
Thank you.
Please, Samura Kamara, Dr. Samura Kamara, don't define them. 1.
Yes.
Voter access. 2. Fair representation. 3. Protection of voters' rights. 4. Accountability and transparency. 5. Political intimidation. All of these things, if they are negative, that is electoral, the definition of electoral.
Absolutely.
Injustice.
Dr. Samura Kamara, Salon no go set the record, forget elections where result no show. Salon no go set that record. No, we don't set all kind of record. This one, no agree.
No, we don't agree. And the thing is, it tell we, in this interview, it tell we the meaning of electoral justice, and it also tell we the plan for the fight of electoral justice.
Civil society organizations, imams, pastors, international community, everybody.
Yes, everybody.
Everybody. And it's not only the beating mouthpiece, but it's just a fact. Now, he talk about.
Absolutely.
But you see, some people, civic education, Ibrahim, must be key.
Absolutely.
Well, we go continue with interview because it's too late. You've had a long day, but I really want to say we appreciate you, and I hope Salon people go look at the positive. They don't get a fixed mind and say, "Oh, if you don't sell, we don't want to listen anymore."
Gashi, I don't understand how people they look Dr. Samura Kamara. When you look the man no more, the way they feel fine. So to God, God bless me.
I don't want to Ibrahim. I don't it was with instances, Ibrahim.
Gashi,
I cannot believe.
Gashi, if you play with Dr. Samura Kamara, you don't know the salon. No,
wonderful things will happen to you, not so?
Yes, sir. It's the blessing of the Lord. Thank you, Dr. Samura Kamara. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Yes, sir. Catch
Thank you
you.
very much, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
God bless.
Yes, sir.
God bless.
So guys, now so the Tino and so right now the full interview and the and all this and all and the full one and the. So let me just make me one quick comments about like let's start with Ibrahim first. Ibrahim they try for say let common sense prevail. Me what me don't see like Ibrahim they try for do like me in the member of parliament more in the bash at. The person who can interview, they will ask them real questions. They let allow him talk. You know, allow him let him talk. Ask them real questions. That make the man in the faith for come meet who platform then TPP we are and come to we. Because if he come to we would shoot the right question and allow the viewers them. Then people then comments, then people then write comment, then people then ask questions. So you know read one because they not only one they ask and they can question and they help her for answer also the questions then. You know, let us come to Ibrahim. For Ibrahim say, let the MPs them, the mayors them, then reason out with common sense. Then be tread careful as Samura Kamara don't stand for electoral justice. Whereas the need for common parliament, the mayors the need for common the councils and many people stand with Dr. Samura Kamara for many effects electoral justice. How? But this same mayor, this same MPs where they say na many common parliaments, the mayor may say many common parliaments. You know that sign for many go there? Maybe if you forget, can I like I watch. Now this same man no na sign for many common Samura Kamara Trapata Kamara na so na go sign this national peace agreement, national unity, national agreement for unity. Na go sign na look at national peace, also peace coalition. That national agreement, when that communicate, I go sign no to nobody sign no, I ain't sign no, I watch na the picture than this. Na the picture than this. So if Samura go sign, he say let the MPs and go to parliament. Let mayors them go na cancel them. So how you see those Samura Kamara, see those and so he talk to a live and so why you not tell Samura Kamara say that sign not go sign today, let go back, let go send man because they let him pull last sign day, that signature, let remove and more, let go tell and say, now me say that I not say again. Let go pull last sign day, that signature day. Before the MP they go come to parliament. You the people away don't say men go to parliament because then in be the leader. Any two way, now get the final saying. So people don't talk to just say you don't sign, say let MPs and go to parliament. Mayors and go to council, now they can tell. They can send message to what is Samura in don't endorse, what is Samura in don't sign. If the man, if you don't make right in front of you, you talk for a live, you don't tell and say Samura there, send MPs and they may come to parliament so you go sign, go in and you go sign. You go, I don't understand. So how? I don't understand. Well, when I take a look now, Samura Kamara, so me, I don't know in electoral justice will be the first all along. I don't know how in the effect in electoral justice all along. I don't know if now grab the effect or now by cement or by tamatis. I don't know how you the effect electoral. I don't know if now up or now down or now by the side or by the left or now grab the effect in electoral justice. I don't know. Because according to me, he say they can't write now the ECOWAS. He said now they can't begin the right letters then. But the ECOWAS. So you don't ever do nothing because if it's someone they do any, if there's someone they take a move, if they affect in electoral justice, according to electoral justice, they go and stand on because nobody have to affect them. When would they get them? How to go about how? Because even today they don't explain nothing about how they go about electoral justice. Because talking about electoral justice, not only this way they affect them, I can't stand with me. You don't affect the now they must no more without action. Because words without action it make no sense. Words without action are meaningless. You just in my area, and I love electoral justice, and I love come together. Like now somewhere they see the defend electoral justice. You know they move, you know they take interview, you know they go man, you know they attack the right side them, you know they fly, move, go to council. Now somewhere just a lot of electoral justice. How? And when? Who's there? Because from the time we begin affecting electoral justice. We never show now it say it can write. According to you know like they say it can write the ECOWAS. Just imagine so all along electoral justice with the welfare all along. So now just scam on be the scam way. So never do nothing. Boom, never do. Now you want to tell it say in they can write. The ECOWAS. Samura Kamara will tell you say what the way we go taking ID card where they can define to electoral justice as the meaning of the electoral justice now way, and they know the ID card, they know good, the ID card, they know this. When until we put the local answer, we say the ID card the way they make that June 23 election, the 24, the ID card for June 23 election 2024. It's not the best ID card ever, what you don't ever see. This is not so Samura Kamara tell you. Now they can't tell us say now they can't define electoral justice as that ID card. The ID card will say that the best ID card. Now they can't define. Now they can't tell you so say. Now they can't define as the meaning of electoral justice. Anyway, everything what it states about the meaning of electoral justice inside the recommendation, the chapters in the final chapter recommendation. So I mean I don't understand, but me I still ask. So all Samura Kamara infect electoral justice. So nobody do nothing. Pumpa nobody do nothing. Nobody do because according to him, he said they can't write. So now they can't write. Now they can't write the ECOWAS or body them. So nobody do nothing. So in electoral justice, be effect at the bottom of electoral justice. So me family, don't just think. Food for thought. Let me hear you think. What do you think about this conversation? Because for me, the meaning of electoral justice, according to how you define it, me, it not convince me. I don't think saying that the meaning of electoral justice, because electoral justice, we are fight for electoral justice, nation no more ultimate. Because according to him, what he don't tell me now, so he say, they can write, which means nobody do nothing. So what thing that the meaning of electoral justice? Still they ask them how would they fight electoral justice? When would they get electoral justice? And who's that will they get this electoral justice? Because they talk about the motto, one at the motto. So what no? We want to know. Now the order and the volunteer. So now this is the food for talk me and you. Now me your opinion. Everybody can your opinion. Yeah. Make sure say you drop your comment respectfully and tell me what thing that you take. What thing that you take on this particular interview where the interview is about. In actually they afraid and in afraid for come now platforms them. Like my platform, TPP and we are afraid for kind of platform. Now we they ask them the real questions them. And actually answer the real question, but we know exactly what thing they happen inside it. Because we now the people would favor. What thing they favor the people now in actually would they stand for. You don't understand? So like in the favor come so we follow ask some real questions. So now the word so now so Samura Kamara define electoral justice. You agree or you don't agree? Drop your comment respectfully and tell me what in your opinion, what in you take on Samura Kamara in definition for electoral justice. As what be the answer, what in electoral justice. As for me, I don't agree. I still they ask. Let's come out and tell we what thing that the meaning of electoral justice. When would they get electoral justice? How would they get electoral justice? And whose side would they get them? Now the one and the lonta. I thank you very much for taking my precious and lovely time for this program. I thank you very much. Let God control God and put and bless you all till next time. And till next time. And I love you guys. And I love you all. If not the first time for let's sign here, me now I pick up my brother Kelvin Mans from dr.binocs. If you like what you now watch, if you actually like what you now watch, what thing actually you don't listen or don't watch, it makes sense to you and like them, make sure say you subscribe. You smash that like button, subscribe, and share the program. Let other people benefit from what thing you don't listen and what thing you hear. And I thank you very much. Until next time, and bye-bye. I love you, and I love you all.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'm Kelvin Mans from the Pulado TV. And I'm well on and say one person name is Pulado, two people name is Pulado, and for that Pulado to better and stronger one. Now where we go. So for the first time this let's sign in here or let's come to this wonderful and lovely platform called the Pulado TV. Please, my brothers and sisters, just do me a little favor. Let's just smash the like button at the left hand side, subscribe at the right hand side, and also share the program.
This one come for make you know, it's you know be know not in the show. Now this not the program we all for education, religion in all circulation, political intimidation, suppression and injustice. In the way they make we know the feel at home. Now we home, so it's in now we own. We the talk all thing, the country not the growing, just the go beyond. We the say all thing for you will not be know for make you know. You can find me na YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even TikTok. The name na Pulado TV. If If you no be know what see they happen, come join we na the pool na do. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the pool na do. Subscribe to Pool na do, poolnado.tv. Subscribe to Pool na do, poolnado.tv. The presenter na Kelvin Mans, not a politician. He stand for the people, the masses, even the poor man. Hey boy, the people know they treat we nice. Wait till we found know, we don't know. Plenty of things we in Pool na do. We hear rise, hey boy, this na Pool na do. All thing with the Pool na do. It's time for Pool na do. Everything for good na do. Just go na any social platform and shout for poolnado.tv. Na PULNADOE TV, and the symbol gets a low flag middle, 2 stars with plenty colors. Get the opportunity for call, not the mid or ending of any program. If you no be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. Subscribe to Pool na do, poolnado.tv. Subscribe to Pool na do, poolnado.tv. If you no be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. Subscribe to Pool na do, poolnado.tv. Subscribe to Pool na do, poolnado.tv. All thing with the Pool na do. Everything with the Pool na do.
Betsy on the beat.
Poolnado.tv. Romantic.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'm Kelvin Mans from the Poolnado.tv. And I'm well on and say, one person name is Poolnado, 2 people name is Poolnado. And for them, Poolnado is better and stronger one than way we work. So for the first time is for let's sign in here or let's come to this wonderful and lovely platform called the Poolnado.tv. Please, before us and sisters, just do me a little favor. Let's just smash the like button on the left hand side, subscribe on the right hand side, and also share the program.
This one come for make you know, with you know, be know, not in the show. Now this not the program we all for education, religion, in all circulation, political intimidation, suppression and injustice. See the way they make we know the feel at home. Now we own, so we think now we own. We the talk all thing, the country now they growing just the go beyond. We the say all thing, for you we not be know, for make you know. You can find me na YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even TikTok. The name na Poolnado, Poolnado.tv. If you not be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. Subscribe to Pool na do, Poolnado.tv. Subscribe to Poolnado, Poolnado.tv. The presenter na Kelvin Mans, not a politician. He stand for the people, the masses, even the poor man. Hey boy, the people know they treat we nice. Wait till we found know, we don't know. Plenty of things we in Pool na do. We hear rise, hey boy, this na Pool na do. All thing with the Pool na do. It's time for Pool na do. Everything for good na do. Just go na any social platform and shout for Poolnado.tv. Na PULNADOE TV, and the symbol gets a low flag middle, 2 stars with plenty colors. Get the opportunity for call, not the mid or ending of any program. If you no be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. Subscribe to Pool na do, Poolnado.tv. Subscribe to Poolnado, Poolnado.tv. If you no be know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. If you want for know what see they happen, come join we na the Pool na do. Subscribe to Poolnado, Poolnado.tv. Subscribe to Poolnado, Poolnado.tv. All thing with a pull nado. Everything with a pull nado.
Betsy on the beat.
Pull nado TV. Romantic.